out. All of us here on stage here don't see this going to distance.
I see it much the same as the Hooney fight. I think he'll get outboxed, and 8, 9, and 10, he'll suck him in, and he'll blow him out, and he'll stop him.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Gay!
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Man, y'all punch the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working, man. God is great. We blessed, not stressed. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Hey, we definitely lit. Hold on, let me plug up for a little bit. I'm gonna plug them into the sound card for a little bit. Show y'all how we get down on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Testing 1, 2, test. Okay, I see we lit. That's what we gonna do. Let me mess with the layout real quick. Let me see. Let me turn this on. They got different options, right? We're gonna do this option right here. We're gonna change the color scheme back up, and then we're gonna turn the camera on. See, I could if I flipped it, if I flip the phone, I can't do that. I ain't gonna do that right now. I ain't gonna do that right now. But I don't want it to look like that either. So we're gonna do it like this. Hold on, let me see. That's nasty work. Oh, that's nasty work. Oh, that's nasty work. We gotta get like a full screen jump going. Full screen. But we'll see. Y'all know on the YT lives, I like to move around. I like to be in a comfortable spot. You know, on YT, everybody be hiding behind avatars and stuff like that. So that way they could just say whatever and do whatever. It'd be real nasty work. Let me free pull and see. Let me make sure I'm coming through for free. What's happening, free? How am my audio coming through for you? How you feeling?
I'm good. Yeah, your audio coming through.
Okay, lit.
I
Good
see you
to
got
hear,
the
man.
little setup now. Okay.
Yeah, we got a decent little setup. I really bought it for TikTok, but actually I price checked. So a actual setup for like for live pros on TikTok, they be making about $2,500-$2,600 a day. Really getting to it over there. But their setup is about $7,500 investment. Because you need like one of them Sony 4 cameras, one of them Sony AMD cameras that's really expensive. Like $2,200, and then the monitor and everything. So I priced it out, but everything a process. You got to start somewhere and then build. You just got to
Yeah,
keep building, build as much as you can.
that's what I did.
And I
I
might.
mean, I started off very small with just a laptop, and then I started building from there. And then I have the setup that I have now, and I'm not done because I plan on getting better equipment as more as I continue on doing more live streams and more games and things like that. So yeah, you got to start somewhere, and then you improve. It's just like with anything. You look at a promotional company, you look at TV networks, BT, when they first came out, you saw how they started off, and then they they ended up to where they ended up at. Same thing with any other network. They start off very small, and then all of a sudden they start bringing in money. They start getting better equipment, getting better lighting, better cameras, better people to work the cameras. So it's just like anything else.
1000%. Yup, you got to build. Angie B, I see you in here. Good to see you, Angie B. Appreciate the love and support.
Going on, Alex?
We're going to definitely keep working. Pugilism, what up? I see y'all in here. Yeah. Motivational 3 is mandatory. We got to motivate, man. We got to motivate. We got to lead by example. I got a phone call right before I started this live from my friend Vaughn. And she was telling me about, a young guy and his friend unaliving themselves as like a friend and friend thing. And these young guys just got to college. They went to Prairie View College together, and the young brother, his parents, she said they had good parents, and they was in the church, pastors and everything like that. Um, and I was like, kind of like, wow, like trying to figure out what happened. At the end of the day, this life ain't nothing in this life a game. We got to make sure that we got our arm on and we watching out for our kids, because it's a lot of people that's doing things that ain't got nothing to do with God, and it got a whole lot to do with ensuring that our kids don't make it home. So we
Yeah,
got to be very focused, and we got to be sowing the right things to our children, because
yeah.
and freeing these substances, all these different substances, these kids got to be careful. Got to stay off of that stuff. Nah, we
I
gotta
mean,
make sure we gotta watch. We might monitor what's going into our bodies too, because that stuff can play on your mind.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's life has been written out. We think certain lives were snatched away too soon or whatever, but everybody' life have a life expectancy. It was already expected. God already knows how long you're going to be on this earth and when you're gonna leave this earth. He knows if you're going to make the right decisions or not. So you gotta look at things, and I started learning that as I got older. Um, you got to look at things and just cherish each moment, because you don't know when it's your time, because everybody has a expiration date on their life. It might come with being an old person and you just lose your life naturally. It might come in a car accident or somebody unaliving you or whatever have you, or you catching an illness and you getting unalive. Everybody's life
Yeah,
has an expiration date. We just don't know what day that is. But there's only one individual that does know what day that is, and so you have to live every day to its fullest. That doesn't mean go out and splurge and spend all your money, because you don't know if tomorrow is promised. Because God also said, a foolish man, I mean, a wise man is much better than a foolish man, because you go out there and you spend all your money foolishly and you don't plan for tomorrow, then you're going to end up in a worse state than what you was. So you gotta
yeah,
you gotta even though tomorrow's not promised, you still have to plan for tomorrow. Everything is in preparation. You have to plan for what you're going to do the next day and what you're going to do the next day, but you live today to its fullest. So that's how I always live my day. Okay, I need to do everything that I can possibly do today in my being, what I can possibly do. Not go out there and stress myself out and try to do the impossible. I do everything that I can possibly do today and plan to take care of some other stuff tomorrow. So that's
yeah.
how you got to live your life. Don't live your life foolishly. Live your life enjoying yourself and making sure you let your loved ones know that you care about them.
Absolutely. Shout out to Andrew. I see you in here. Carrier. Dank Father was good. Good to see you, bro. And let me just say this: we have to watch who we allow into our lives, around our children. This stuff is very important, because everybody don't have good intentions And a lot of times the young people, they just kicking it who they think is cool. They not discerning the spirit within the person. So we got to be very cognizant of those things because the wrong influence will have you doing something you ain't got no business doing. So we gotta so that's very important. So we gotta protect our children. We gotta protect ourselves and our space. Monitor what we can consume because every action you take is a seed you sow into your future. So it's
Yeah.
very important that we consuming the right things, that we sowing into the right things because um, it affects us. It's gonna affect you in the long run. Now, let's pivot real quick, free. I'm actually gonna pull up the schedule. We can do the We'll go through. I know Amari Jones is fighting tonight. Shout out to Amari Jones and shout out to Rob Safar. Amari Jones, free. He's fighting uh Vincino Gautieri, who got stopped by Janabek. Did you get the chance to did you get a chance to put in your Champ Ross pick? Shout out to Champ Ross.
Yes, sir. I did it yesterday.
Okay. Did you do the whole weekend or did you do just Friday?
I did the whole weekend. Every time I do it, I do it the whole weekend. I try to do it like either Wednesday or Thursday. That gives me enough time to go look at some of these fighters and see what I think can possibly happen, and then
Right.
I make my pick. I mean, I'm never 100% correct on my pick. Now I might pick the right winner, but I might not pick the right outcome.
Oh, I'm already knowing. Shout out to Champ Ross. Y'all get with Champ Ross. Get into the Pick'em League if you can. That's very important. And it's fun. You got cash payouts, all that good stuff. You don't have to pay a dime to get into the league. Now, let me ask you this, Free. We're gonna start with Friday real quick, and then we'll move into the Usyk card. Talk to me about this Amari Jones. What's your thoughts on Amari Jones as a fighter and this upcoming fight this weekend in his hometown? It's gonna be in Oakland, and he's gonna be fighting Gauthieri. What is your pick for the fight, and what's your thoughts on Amari as a boxer?
Um, he's still young.
Yeah.
He's a good upcoming fighter. He still has a lot that he needs to work on. Um, and that's the reason why I didn't pick him for a stoppage because I think a lot of times when these young guys go back home and fight in front of their home fans, a lot of times they put a little bit too much pressure on themselves and they try to go for the knockout and it doesn't come the way it wants to. Just like with Jerome Businis, we know Jerome Businis is a knockout artist. He went out and fought in front of the Philadelphia fans for the first time as a main event and tried to get the knockout and he couldn't get it. And a lot of times you gotta let the knockout come to you, but you want to put on a particular event that you try just a little bit too hard. So I picked him for a unanimous decision. I think he's gonna win the fight easily, but there will be moments where Amari will let off the gas, and you like, hold up, okay, that's where he needs to work on that. He needs to work right there. He should be jabbing instead of just standing in front of his opponent. He should be giving different angles. He should be moving his head a little bit more. So there's different things that you could see that he still needs work on, but he's a good upcoming fighter. I think he might eventually be a world champion at some point in his career, but he's still got a ways to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Zan. I see you pulling up on us. Appreciate all the love and support in here. Y'all, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We're gonna be able to have a blessed, not stressed weekend. We got fights tonight, fights tomorrow. Make sure y'all enjoy your families and enjoy your weekend. I feel like Amari Jones is really he's a good young fighter. They have him ranked very high in the IBF. This is an IBF eliminator. It's not a final eliminator, but it's an eliminator because he's ranked 3 in the IBF, and then Aaron McKenna and another guy named Oliha is above them in the second. Well, I guess he's number 4 because the number 1 is empty, so it's a 2 and a 3. So hopefully
But
he'll get a title shot Salute to my brother Juan Claudio pulling up. Um, he'll be in a title shot real soon. So he's in position, and he's with Golden Boy Promotion. So Golden Boy, they're gonna have an avenue for him to get a world title. Golden Boy does a good job. If they feel like you're ready, they're gonna put you in there. Now hopefully he don't have to fight Jorge Perez, because the last the last person they put in there was Jorge Perez. It didn't go well for him, and that brother was an Olympian. Charles Conwell, Jorge Perez. That was the first time a lot of people seen Charles Conwell, and Jorge Perez put all type of hands on Charles Conwell. You know, Charles Conwell, he fought tough, but he was just outclassed. It was too much. It was too much pressure.
But
The
you
size
know
was too
what?
much.
That's actually, I think that's a good measuring stick. Because like rank, they got um Jones ranked real high in the IBF, and I think he might be ranked just a little bit too high, because I don't think he's been in there with the top guys in the IBF sanctioned bodies. He's been in there with some of those guys, but I don't
Hmm.
think he's been in there with the top guys for him to be ranked where he's at. And
Yeah,
they
I'm with
might be giving him a title shot just a little bit too early. I don't think he's been tested enough for a title shot.
Yeah, his stiffest competitor thus far is Luis Aries. And he stopped Luis Aries, and I think Luis Aries is closer to the end of his career. So it's gonna be good to see Vincino Gutierrez is ranked sixth right now. Oh, excuse me, because Amari Jones, so he's fifth. So Gutierrez fifth. So that's a good measuring stick. I mean, he got stopped by Janabek in 6 rounds. So we'll kind of get a gauge of Amari somewhat with Gaultieri,
Yeah,
but I'm with you, Free. He definitely needs stiffer competition if he's going to fight for the world title,
yeah.
because that's
Because
not going to be a
who's the
game. That's going to be a
IBF
tough fight.
champion right now? At is the IBF vacant, or
Right now, it's
is that
vacant. They took it from Janabek.
okay? Okay, they took that one from Janet back. Okay. Um. So yeah, it all depends on if this is an eliminator. It all depends on who they're going to put him in there for the title, because you know the IBF they usually go by their ranking system. So
Yeah,
um whoever's ranked right there with him, that's who he's going to be fighting for the title.
1000%. Yeah, I picked Amari Jones this weekend to get a stoppage. Being that it's 12 rounds, I feel like he should be able to get to Gaultieri. Gaultieri, he's a good fighter, 33-year-old German boxer. He does have amateur experience, but he doesn't have a deep amateur pedigree. He went 12 with Esquive Falcao. He lost. Oh, he actually won a unanimous decision against Falcao. So that was pretty good, and he dropped Falcao twice. And Falcao. So that's actually
Isn't this
good. Say that
isn't this
again.
Amari Jones? Isn't this Amari Jones' first 12-round fight?
Yep, this is his first scheduled 12 rounder. Mm,
Yeah, that might play a part. That's another reason why
mm,
I went for a unanimous decision, because a lot of
mm.
times those guys in they first 12-round fight, they try to hold back and conserve some of that energy for the later rounds, so they don't gas out in the later rounds. So
That part.
he might not step on the gas as
That's
much
a
as you would
great
expect
point,
him to.
Free. And now that you mention, now I'm looking at this. Galtieri he's went the full. He has one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 unanimous decisions in 12 round fights.
Yeah. So a lot of times
He said Amari is
he
very
might not
patient. Yeah, he is. You right about that one for sure.
yeah, he very patient, and like I said, he might not step on the gas. This is his first 12-round fight, and he's in front of his hometown. He might try to conserve some of that energy, because we don't know if he has any gas tank issues, because this is his first 12-rounder. So we got to see how that plays. I mean, he might go out there and he catch him with something big, and he just go ahead and get him out of there. But a lot of times, like I said, those young guys in their first 12-round fight, They usually try to conserve some of that energy.
Yeah, that's interesting. We're gonna see Gauthier. He don't have a bad resume at all. I mean, yeah, when he stepped up and fought the champ Janabek, he got stopped in 6 rounds. Um, we got to see. We got to see if Amari can put those punches together to the point where land that devastating power shot that hurt Gauthier, or he break him down. So Amari is a patient fighter. I think this is a good fight for him. I think it's a good opportunity to see where he's really at. Um, and so he went 4 rounds against Aries, stopped Aries. He went 3 rounds against Shady Gamora. And then before that, he fought Kyle Lamoti, 8-round decision. And
So
then,
the 8 round is the farthest he ever went.
yep, that's the furthest he ever went. He went one fight with 8 round. And 8 rounds,
Yeah,
one fight.
yeah.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get the stoppage. I don't know.
mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
would be.
tough.
I would be
I think
excited
he
if he
has
gets
the talent and the pedigree. I think he has the talent to do it free. But it's just like you saying, it's gonna be a big stage. It's his home. It's a hometown fight for him. It's a title eliminator against a veteran, a 33-year-old German, who's coming off of a few wins already. Let me see. He's coming off a few wins. Attila Koros, Alexander Pavlo. Yeah. Oh, he got 4-1. Yeah. Yeah. He's coming off of 4 straight wins, and he's been active. I like that. I like
yeah.
that. Hold on, real quick.
I
He's the
expect
best
Murray Jones to
press
win.
prospect to me, honestly. Hold on, let me drop the link for my brother Juan Claudio, just in case you want to
Yeah,
pull up one.
I
Our
expect
supporters
him
and members of the
to.
platform pull up anytime. Let me
I
see.
expect him to win, but I don't know if he's gonna get the
Appreciate you.
stoppage. But I expect Amari to win though.
Appreciate you, Juan.
I think.
Juan put some color in the chat. Shout out to the $2. Appreciate you, Juan, for the support, blessing the platform, putting some color in the chat for today. Thank you, family. He said he's the best prospect to me, honestly. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, I haven't since Abdullah Mason, since that class with Abdullah Mason, I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of the prospects that's the class after him. I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of those guys.
Mm.
I know both of the Jones, Omari and Amari, they're that class after Abdullah Mason. But I'm trying to think who else is in that class. Oh, Scooter Davis. I was keeping an eye on Scooter Davis. And my man Whitmore, David Whitmire. I said Whitmore.
Whitmire is
David
nice too. Yup.
David Whitmire. And then
Yeah, David Whitmire can box.
you got the guy Harvey. Um
Jamal Harvey.
Jamal Harvey.
Yup.
Yeah, that's part of that class. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
Jamal
kept I
Harvey,
kept
he's with MVP.
yeah, I kept the eye on some of them, but not a lot of them, because it's some more that came in around that same time too.
Hey, Juan, talk to. I know Juan, probably my brother Juan working. Talk to me, Juan, about Amari Jones. What makes you say he's the best prospect right now to you? Break it down.
He's just patient, bro. He's too much patience.
Yeah.
He has too much patience, and he's very systematic. The way he broke down Luis Arias, like Luis Arias is a tough dude for anybody. In that 60 pound division, and he systematically broke him down, like just systematically. So he's very, very patient. I don't think the 12 rounds is going to be an issue. Like Free said, he's probably going to preserve some energy just to, see where he's at. But most likely he slows him down and gets him out of there late. So I don't see anything that Stu brings out in Amari that probably won't get him out of like second or third gear. So that's honestly, he's probably the best prospect to me because of the way he is. And people forget he's trained by Virgil, so Virgil Hunter's gonna have him prepared for everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I
Virgil's
like
a
I like I
phenomenal
like
trainer.
I
Shout
like
out to
David
AB.
Whitmire too. I like David Whitmire too. The only thing that I see with David Whitmire, he has to be um he has to be a little more defensive responsible. He doesn't move his head much. He does move it at times, but he doesn't move it enough to my likings. He doesn't move it enough. And I think he needs to be a little more patient. Because he tries to work because he's the body snatcher, so he tries to work the body a lot. But I think he more so gives up his defense to be able to get to the opponent's body. Where I think he can still get to the body and still be defensively sound. And I think that's the one thing that I think David Whitmire needs to work on, because some of those shots that he took in his last fight, if he was fighting a better opponent and a much bigger puncher, I don't think David Whitmire would have made it out of that fight, because he took a lot of clean shots. It just his opponent wasn't a big puncher like that.
Yeah. Also, I like the young guy Ben Johnson. Free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pro
Ben
box. Yeah,
Johnson.
yeah. He's
Uh-huh.
nice.
Yep. Working with No
You know,
Excuse Promotion. Shout out to AB. Pull up if you can, AB. We cooking in here. Now,
it's another prospect too. The two heavyweights, the young one is under Golden Boy, and the other one I think is under. I want to say he's under MVP. I want to say MVP. I think he fought on that MVP card, either last week or the week before last. I think he's like 20 years old. Both of them black, but Edwards, Joshua Edwards from Golden Boy, and it's another black dude, but I want to say he's
you
the
not you already mentioned Jamal
MVP.
Harvey. You're not talking about Jamal Harvey, are you, Free?
No, these are heavyweights. These are
Oh, heavyweight.
heavyweights.
Okay.
Both of these guys are heavyweights. I like both of them. I like Joshua Edwards. I think he needs to get a little more stiffer competition, but he seemed like he has some boxing ability to his game that you usually don't see out of a guy his size, because he's like almost the size of Anthony Joshua as far as muscle build. I don't know if he's the same height as Anthony Joshua, but muscle wise, he's like almost the same size of Anthony Joshua, but he got some boxing ability.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like they have that just to stay on that Golden Boy card, Free, and one. Just two other fighters I kind of wanted to highlight. This fighting Scrappy Ramirez, he's back. Scrappy Ramirez, John Moran. Let me see what he fought his last weight class, 115. Uh, Let me ask you this: either you high on Scrappy and his potential to be world champion. I know he came up short against David Jimenez in a
Yeah,
12 round
I
fight.
haven't watched him fight, so I can't even tell you.
You never watched Scrappy
Nah.
I watched Scrappy fight. I watched Scrappy fight. I actually think Scrappy gonna lose.
this
I actually
weekend
think he's gonna lose. Yeah, I think he's gonna lose.
against the Argentinian. This
I
guy
think
must be tough.
if I'm not, who's he facing again?
This guy, his name is Lucas Emmanuel Fernandez, 14-4 with 2 draws, 34-year-old Argentinian, never been stopped. Um, it just looks like he's been around for a while. He looks like he's tough and
Oh
durable.
no. I picked Scrappy for a unanimous decision. I picked Scrappy
Okay.
for a unanimous decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
because I
probably
did.
gonna be
I
a
went.
tough
I
fight
went
for
and
Scrappy.
saw
It's
his.
probably gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, I was going to pick against Scrappy, but when I went and looked at his opponent, I was like, I think Scrappy can edge it out. I think he can edge it out.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I picked Scrappy as well to get the win. It does look like this Argentinian is gonna be tough and durable. Out of his 14 wins, he does have 9 KOs, but he hasn't had a KO since 2018. He stopped Joshua Franco actually.
Yeah, he
Hold on,
did.
let me
Did.
check who Joshua. Yeah, he stopped. He the only person that ever stopped Joshua Franco. And Joshua Franco, Franco dropped him in the first round, and he came back and he stopped Joshua Franco.
Yeah,
Free.
Joshua Franco, he got careless in that fight because he dropped him and he got careless, and dude just started beating him up round by round,
Mm.
and before you know it, Franco was getting stopped.
Wow, wow. And Franco went on to be world champion. So this guy, like you saying, this guy may give Scrappy a tough time. We
Yeah, he
got to
give
see
it
what
tough
he
time.
got left in the tank.
I think Scrappy. I think Scrappy will win a unanimous decision. I think Scrappy. I think he might have learned from his loss. Because a lot of times when you flying high like that, you getting all wins and you getting some knockouts here and there. You kind of get big headed and go away from what got you to be where you at. And I think sometimes you might need to be set back to get back to what back to the basics, I should say. Get back to the basics. So I think
Mm.
Scrappy might have learned from his loss.
Appreciate you, Angie B. Appreciate you being here, Mom, for me. Thank you for greeting everybody and everything. That's a big deal. We definitely build a community over here, so I'm thankful for all the love and support. And Scrappy's coming off a majority decision win over Byron Rojas. So you know, he gonna have to come with it. Free. This they
Yeah,
not.
he is.
He gonna have to put because this Argentine. Argentinians they ain't playing around. They'll put
Yeah, the
all type
problem
of
with
hands on you.
Scrappy is yeah. The problem with Scrappy is he's so small. That's
Yeah,
that's one of his major problems. He's small.
yeah, 1000%. Let me see what this
He look
guy has
like
to say that right
he supposed to be fighting down there with Colazo. That's what he looks like.
here. Yeah, that's a fact. Now, let me ask you about Darius Fulgham real quick. Darius Fulgham, 14-1-1. He's coming off the majority decision uh draw against David Stevens, so we know is a good puncher, good fighter, training with Ronnie Shields. And then he also had the 12 round unanimous decision loss versus Beck the Bully, which is that he was actually was doing really good against Beck, but he ended up getting dropped in the 12th round, and obviously that lost him the fight. So because all three judges had it 114, 112. They were giving Darius was getting a lot of love from the judges in that fight. And he was actually doing some good work with versus Beck. He's fighting a kid named Yoniki Urita. Yoniki Urita, a Cuban fighter based out of Miami, Florida, 29 years old, coming off a split decision loss against Ryan Adams. He lost a 8-round decision in 2023 to Yuri Sedano, who's about to fight Jahad Tucker in June on the Boots versus Xander card. So, any like just your thoughts, Free? Who did you pick in the Darius Fulgham fight, and what's your thoughts on Fulgham?
I picked Fulgham for a seventh round knockout. I think
Mhm.
Fulgham he's a good fighter. It's just when you have those fighters that just have lapses in their game plan and in their defense, and I think at times he tends to look a little confused in the ring. He's a good fighter. He has his moments where he looks a little confused, like he don't know what he should be doing. But I think he's good enough to where he'll get a stoppage in this fight because his opponent is not that good. He's okay, but he's not somebody that I think Fogan will have to worry about. And I don't think he has the skills that Darius has. Darius' skill level is better than his opponent that he's going to be in the ring with. Now, will he put that on display? Well, this is what we'll find out.
Yeah, I feel like Darius sometimes he fights off emotion free. He can get
Yeah,
drawn into a fight, instead of using his
yeah,
skills, he'll use his machismo and really try to bite down and really, fight the other fighter's game versus just, boxing and picking his shots. Now, Juan, talk to me. Have you seen DFG out of Houston, Texas? Fulgham?
He's decent. I like him. I like the way he fights,
Yeah.
but he fights the other fighters fight most of the times. He's just, I don't know, hard headed. I think and he's young too, so you kind of gotta be like, chalk it up to the game on that one. You can't really be like, you know, he a vet and he lettering, but he's just young.
Well,
Chalk it up to the
let me
game.
say this too. Let me say this one. He is 29. Now I know he's
Yeah.
young in his career. He's definitely young in his career because he really just popped out on the scene not too long ago. But he's 14-1-1 and he's 29. And now he's fighting at 168. So I like the
Eh,
story, and Golden Boy, they need fighters that have a fan base behind them. But being 29, Juan is, I mean, he fought at the top. He fought Beck. Beck is pretty much that right there. I don't want to call him a gatekeeper, but Beck is your litmus test. You know what I mean, Juan? Before you get a title shot, if you can beat Beck, they can put you in for a title shot. You can't beat Beck, you can't move forward.
Right.
So that kind of how that went, and he was close, but he couldn't get the job done. So I picked him to win. Hopefully he can get the job done. It just looks like some of these guys, you look at their record free, and you be like, you got to watch these guys fight. When they get on this big stage, when they get on a Golden Boy card, like Scrappy's opponent, like Darius's opponent, these guys is going to show up to fight.
Yeah, and see, and that's another thing. When you have guys that got good records, you gotta you gotta look at and see who's their promoter, because some promoters
Yeah.
will pad their records. Some promoters will put them in there with fights to see how they do. Like, I usually look at guys under Top Rank, guys under PBC. Those guys usually have the tougher fights out of the promotional companies. When you
Yeah.
look at guys from Golden Boy, their records are usually padded for the most part. You look at guys out of Matchroom, I wouldn't say they padded, but the skill level is just not there. So you got to look at the promotional company that they're signed to as well, because majority of the time, if a guy is like 29 or 31-0 and they sign to a Golden Boy, 9 out of 10, when you look at their record, you're gonna be like, man, who was these dudes that they fought? I never heard of these dudes before.
I mean, see, but
Yeah, facts.
that's why I would disagree with you with the PBC thing, because I think kind of been proven, kind of time and time again. Um, but at the same time too, you kind of have to be like, yeah, you could say that, but I'd be like, the ones that match them up kind of fairly, I would say would be Top Rank, and then you would probably have to give him maybe like Queensbridge, because Queensbridge got a lot of the heavyweights, and then a lot of the other prospects that are really kind of decent. But then like you look at the other like Matchroom, you like you said, yeah, they're matched well, but just the skill set ain't there. And you got like PBC, yeah, they have a lot of good fighters, but then you know they match up with somebody else or something that's really as good as them or better, and then they lose, and then what I'm saying, they go into mediocrity or whatever. So it depends on what you're looking at and where you're looking at it from. So like
Shout out to Mike Ram.
like you look
Now,
at the
I
dude.
agree with I just don't look at Queensbury as a quote unquote promotional company, because majority of their fighters are heavyweights. They don't really have nobody nowhere else. So I don't
Yeah,
really
but
look at them as
Sam
a
Noakes
promoter
free.
like
yeah, Sam Noakes, Sam Noakes. Yeah,
I,
yeah, Sam
no,
Hey,
Noakes.
when Juan said
they got,
Queensbridge, I was like,
got
the bridge is
some.
over. The bridge is over. Hey,
Mhm.
hey, hey.
Yeah,
Nah, they got some, but
What up, Myron?
majority of their
What's
fighters
good,
are
front line?
heavyweight. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Majority of their fighters are heavyweight. They do have some other fighters, but majority of them are heavyweight. Like when you look at PBC,
Yeah.
you look at Matchroom, you look at Golden Boy, Top Rank, they got fighters everywhere. Queensbury, majority of their fighters and the ones that people know of, they're all heavyweights. I mean, only people know Sam Noakes is because he fought Abdullah Mason.
But
Nobody
let
knew
me
who
say
Sam
let me
Noakes
say
was
this to
prior
counter
to
the
that.
argument, free, because to really assist your argument. What happened with Vito? Vito got to put in tough, and he got a L on his record. So we see a lot of times on PBC events on those prelims, they
Vito
matching those
McElhenney.
prelims real tough.
Hold
A
on,
lot,
Vito McElhenney.
yeah, Vito.
Stop it, stop it, go to sleep. Stop it.
No, Vito
What
has
about
been
Yo
put in
Elvis? Yo
tough
Elvis
fights.
Gomez, Juan.
N-
They put him in
No,
with
but see,
Marquise
the
Taylor.
thing is,
Stop it.
the thing is, when Juan said stop it, is because Vito's been put in there with tough fights. It's just a lot of people gave Vito way too much hype. They gave him way too much hype. And that's what you will call a hype job, because the hype that they gave Vito when he first came out was way overboard. I was like, hold up, this dude ain't that good. I'm looking at him fight, and they're like, man, Vito, he's that dude, dog. I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, I don't know what y'all see. The same way they were talking about Charles Conway. I'm like,
Let me say this
okay,
though, Free.
I don't see it.
I was so high on Trayvon Marshall. I was like, oh, this young brother Trayvon, he gonna be the one. He gonna be the truth. Man, they put him in there with what's I got, Gabriel Maestre and I was at this fight. It was at the National
That
Harbor.
old man
Oh
put
man, he
a
put
whooping
hands
on
on
him.
Trayvon. I think that went probably like 2 or 3 rounds. If that, I think it went like 2 or 3 rounds. Free. It was nasty. I was mad at PBC. I was like, y'all supposed to be watching out for y'all prospects. Y'all putting him in there and getting him beat in early in his career.
But I mean, look at Michelle Rivera. Look at the dude. Look at Little Ali. Like you look at dudes. You got countless of dudes where you go in there and you be like, oh, hold on, what is that? Why can't you be that good? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have all the attributes, you have the height, you have everything, and you can't fight.
You look at Trayvon Marshall. You haven't heard of Trayvon Marshall since then.
Yeah.
That man
He been on Pro Box. Yeah, he been here and there with no excuse. Yeah, you're right. But that's what I'm saying, Free. If you're not gonna, you gotta pass that test.
But you look at a lot of dudes like Gabriel Flores. Like they were very high on Gabriel Flores for a very long time. I said that kid sucked, and when he got beat, everybody said
so tough. They put him in. They put him in with the champ.
He just got beat again.
He got his ass beat again.
He a ticket seller, so that's why he gonna keep getting opportunities. So they put him in with Joe Cordini. He put up a valiant effort, but see, he's not at that top level.
You definitely did. Never say he didn't, but he's just he's just not that good.
And that's the reason why so many people say, I don't know, Joe Cordini might be a hard test for Abdullah Mason. I'm like, are y'all putting Abdullah Mason on the same level as Dagon Flores? He ain't on that same level.
Shout out to champ.
That's a totally different fighter.
Yeah, but world champ.
Let's go frontline. I can't wait till that fight. That's coming up in June. We're gonna push that fight a lot in June.
See, but that world champion stuff, you gotta look at the dudes that he actually beat, and you be like, okay, these guys are really that good.
Yeah, champ made a good point. Juan, Flores only loses to world champ.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I said. If you look at the guys that he beat, look at the record, look at the guys that he actually beat, and you be like, okay, I see why. Same thing with Carlos Balderas. Same reason why. You never got it because he sucks. He's ass. Sorry. Let's really be real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He suck. He suck.
I mean, when you look at PBC don't have a lot of prospect. Most of their fighters are named fighters. They're fighters that's already established. They don't have a lot of prospect. They have a few, but they don't have a lot of prospect. That's why I say when you look at PBC, and if you had to say, okay, which promotional companies put their fighters in tough competition fights, it will be Top Rank as a prospect coming up. They build their fighters. PBC, once they become a name, and then you can say Queensbury, and you can say Matchroom, and then I will put Golden Boy last, because Golden Boy, they will pad their fighters' resume all the way up until they finally get the opportunity. Like we've seen it with Zordo Ramirez. We've seen it with Jaime Maguire. We're seeing it right now with Kid Austin. They will pad those resumes all the way up. Like people talking about Tevin Farmer, like Tevin Farmer was the same Tevin Farmer that fought 10 years ago at 130 challenging Tank Davis. That's not the same Tevin Farmer. This man Tevin Farmer just went through 3 wars with daggone Raymond Maritala and he had a war with Raymond Maritala and 2 wars with Williams Zepeda. That's not the same Tevin Farmer.
No. Yeah. Let me say shout out to We Fight All Night too.
You know what the thing is? The consensus is this, right? If your camp matches you up tough, right? So when we talk about like Raymond Maritala, like his camp will match him up tough. They don't care. They really don't. Again, you look at the statement that Robert Garcia already has. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at it, he's matched them all up tough. You know what I'm saying? Even his brother, he matched them up tough. So when you look at these dudes, you know what I'm saying? You got to also look at the management. You can't just look at the promotion. You know what I mean? You got to look at the management. Be like, yo, how are we gonna move this guy? Because we got to either you have the faith in him, so like he's gonna be a world champion, he's gonna be decent, cool. But if you don't, you have a Gabriel Flores, you have the Carlos Barberas, you have what was the other guy that was signed the top rank for a grip? Um, Mexican
Those
cat
is
too.
two good guys. Those is two good. Flores, Balderas. I'm trying to think who was in that line. One.
There was another
What
one
weight
that
class?
he's like lower, like 122, 126. I
Oh,
forgot what
you're not talking about Cash Flow Diaz, are you?
yes, Castro Diaz. There's another one. He's, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I
Like
don't think he's lost
Yeah,
yet. But I know what you mean.
yeah, so
you
you
have
gotta
the Brian Normans of the world.
yeah. I mean,
What?
see, but
Getting
Brian,
champ though free. He
But
put all
Brian,
type of hands on Giovanni.
But Brian, see, my thing is with Brian though, Brian
No,
is next. Don't get it.
I was just joking. I was joking.
Salute, McSmith.
No, I think Brian Norman. He had one step up fight. Well, I ain't gonna say one. He had one that people say is a step up fight with Devin Haney, but the Giovanni was a step up fight for him. He was
And
picked to
Quentin Randall
lose
too free.
that fight.
See, but
Yeah,
Quentin Randall is more of where's your
that
like
was more.
he can beat
That
you,
was
but
more
it's
of
like
a,
where you going to be at in a couple
Yeah,
years. Like that's what
yeah.
they
I would
use
think
him for.
I would look at Quentin Randall as more of a gatekeeper to see where Brian Norman is at.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
we put you in there with Randall. Let's put you in there with Randall. Let's see where you at. Okay, you make it past Randall. All right, cool. All right,
Mm.
you better than what we thought you were.
Same
Because
with Rohan.
I don't think Quentin Randall will ever be that level that we say is one of the best guys. He's a good fighter. He's a good, solid fighter, but I don't think he will ever be that next level where you say, okay, you know what? That he's one of those dudes that you got to worry about. I don't think Quentin Randall is that type of dude.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I think he got a lot of pedigree. I think he's definitely a good litmus test for a lot of these young fighters. I think that's why Top Rank keep bringing him back. So shout out to Randall. And then before we move on, Gabriel Flores, he does have also a decision loss, a unanimous decision loss to Giovanni Cabrera when Giovanni Cabrera was
Yeah,
undefeated 20-0. So
So
he
oh
lost.
shoot,
His three losses is Luis Alberto Lopez, Giovanni Cabrera, and then Joe Cordina. So he lost to
told you.
one non-championship.
I told y'all. I said it to you. I've been telling y'all this for
That could have
like
been a
them
bad
10
night at
minutes.
the office, though, Juan. Come on.
Nah, no, he sucked. That kid sucked. He's ass. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, and another guy that we look at from PVZ, David Morrell. You know what I'm saying? That's another one right
Oh
there.
man, come on, not Morel. He put
That
Adios. He almost unalived Adios. Hey man, he was hitting. Listen, he
who's
hit Adios so
adios?
many times it sounded like this one.
Stupid. Stupid.
But yeah, you're right. I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What's your? Oh, I don't want to get too far off task, but do y'all feel like? But while we here, do y'all feel like Benavidez or maybe Kataya? What y'all think is going on with Morel? Did they ruin? Like, is he ruined? Like,
Nah, he it's just he hasn't had like you stepping against dudes that we really don't know. Yeah, granted, some of these dudes, Olympic gold medalists, whatever whatever it was, the little Brazilian dude that he knocked out. But after that, it's like, who have
oh
you
yeah,
really
he's.
fought? Like, who have
I'm gonna
you?
be honest with you. I gotta listen to his trainer. He said the problem with David Morrell is he won't put the work in. He's a hell of a talent, but he doesn't work hard. And when you
He's super
have
butt too.
a guy like when you have a guy like that, like Ronnie Shields saying that about you, I gotta take Ronnie Shields at his word because
Yeah.
Ronnie Shields been in there with guys like Mike Tyson, guys like what's the other heavyweight he had?
Did he have a
He been in
Vandy?
there with I think he did have a Van Der at one time. I think he did. He been in there with a few legends. So if Ronnie Shields saying this man won't work hard, that's the reason why he's not in my camp anymore. I gotta take him at his word because
Mm.
all the way up until that, till he got to David Benavidez, David Morrell pretty much beat everybody off of his talent. David
Yep.
Benavidez, you're gonna have to beat him off of talent and work ethic. You're not gonna just beat him just because you're more talented than him. Because majority of the
Yeah.
guys that David Benavidez fought was more talented than he was. It's just David Benavidez has a bigger heart and more determined than a lot of the guys that he faced. So you got to have more than just talent to beat David Benavidez. So I think that's the main problem with David Morrell. Because even if you look at that fight, David Morrell was winning that fight easily. He played around. He did a H2O. He played around and he got caught. You
That was
play around, you
disgusting,
get
Free.
caught. That's what happened. He did an H2O. H2O was
Yeah.
winning his fight easily. He played around the last round and got knocked out cold. David
Yeah.
Morrell was winning his fight easy. He played around and got caught.
A couple of things for the
The
people,
same thing.
Free.
And I like David Morrell. I like David Morrell.
Juan was
I think he
talking
had a
about
hell of a talent.
Yamaguchi Falcao, the Brazilian. He fought him
Yeah.
old in age though. He was up there, Free. He stopped him in one round, and then H2O is coming back in June. He's gonna be fighting Jojo Diaz.
See, but
With
my
on the
thing is this
Misfits
with Dave,
card.
but my thing is this with David Morrell, right? And I kind of knew he was fraudulent when he fought Hot Rod. That's when I knew.
Yeah.
That's when I knew he was kind of fraudulent. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're fraudulent. Because again, shout out to Hot Rod, very talented fighter. Never gonna say he suck. He don't suck, but he's not the same type of caliber fighter that David Benavidez is. He's not the same type of fighter that's uh give me a top a London Arthur. Like he's not one of those. You know what I'm saying? He on that level of Anthony Yard, like he there. He right there with Anthony. But he's not one of those top of echelon like heavyweights where you'd be like, okay, this guy he's that nice. But he's not that. So when he had trouble with him, it was like, oh, okay, I see you're fraudulent. You
Mhm.
you you're not
Yeah,
that
that was
good.
that was
Yeah.
that was eye opening. Especially that was on the Majamal versus Bud Crawford card. One. So yeah, that
Yeah.
was very eye opening that he had that much trouble with a mover with somebody like a boxer like Hot Rod. Even though he got the win, I mean it's right here. He said he got a unanimous decision win. I didn't see it that way. The judges had it 117, 111, 118, 110. That I think that was a little bit of A side bias towards David Morrell. Now,
Yeah.
let's pivot real quick. The last person, Free, that we're gonna talk about for the day's card is Rob Safar, the cruiserweight. He's gonna be fighting a good fighter actually, Yamil Peralta, a tough Argentinian guy who coming off a second round stoppage victory. But this guy he had a split decision loss to Ryan Rosecki. Then he came back in a 12 decision majority draw. This dude is super tough. He's super tough.
Yeah.
Talk
He
to us,
is.
Free. What's your thoughts about Peralta versus Safar, and who do you see winning this matchup?
Is that Paraco?
Peralta, Yamil. Yeah, it's Yamil Alberto Peralta.
Yeah. I think that is that's the final fight on that for today. Oh no. Um
It's
I
the
got
co-main to Amari
I
Jones.
think yeah, it's the co-main. It's the next to the final fight. I think Safar is going to win the fight, but I think it's going to be a tough fight for Safar. Um, because dude is tough. He is tough. He's going
Yeah,
to come to fight. He's going to try to get the knockout. Um, I think Safar will win a unanimous decision in that. I think he'll pull it out in the later rounds and pull away. I think it's going to be close early on. It's going to be touch and go early on, and I think as the fight goes on, I think Safar will pull away with the fight because I think it's going to be an even matchup all the way to probably like round 7, round 8, and then Safar will pull away late and win a unanimous decision.
yeah. My only concern with Safar in this fight is gonna be his gas tank.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to be in shape for this guy Peralta. Because Peralta, he's gonna keep coming and he's durable, he got a good chin. Um so yeah, but so Safar definitely gonna have to be ready for this fight. He gonna have to be ready physical.
Yes, sir.
Juan, have you seen Rob Safar? He has a decision win over Sergey Kovalev in 2024, and then
Yeah, he's
he
nice.
got.
He fought David Miller. I know he's good.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. He can fight. We're gonna see what he made it because Karate comes to fight. So that's one thing I will never deny that. He gonna come to fight. So we gonna see what you really actually made of now.
Yeah, I like this card. They putting Amari Jones and Rob Safar. It look and pretty much in test fights and fights to say, okay, we're gonna see if we can move y'all into that title shot. You know, we're gonna get y'all ready. We're gonna see if y'all ready for that title shot.
This a
And
Golden Boy card?
yep, this is Golden Boy. Yep. So we got Scrappy Ramirez. Those gonna be on the zone tonight. Scrappy Ramirez is on the card. We went through his fight. Tristan Cal Roof. Cal Carruth, excuse me. He's on the card. You know, and then of course you got Darius Fulgham.
What time does this card kick off? Because I got to make sure I got all my drinks and my food and everything ready.
Let me check. I'm gonna pull up the prelims. I can just check the zone. Let me just check the zone real quick. Yeah, this is gonna be a decent card for tonight. And after this, we're gonna go into tomorrow with the Rico card. We're gonna go into the Rico card for tonight.
Is this tonight? Is this tonight? Is the fight
Yeah,
tonight?
it's tonight. Yep. Let me
Oh
see
yeah,
what it
facts.
says.
Tonight is
Okay, so
tonight
yep,
is
it's
the
going.
Golden Boy card. Tonight
It's
is
on the
Golden
West
Boy
Coast
card.
free. It's gonna kick off at 8.
Well, that's perfect.
It's
Okay,
8 for
cool,
us.
cool.
And Jamel Herring is fighting tonight. Jamel Herring is fighting at
Yes,
I didn't know
he
that.
is.
Bare knuckle. He got a bare knuckle fight.
Bare knuckle. Yep.
Nice. Okay, good. And that card kicks off at 9.
I ain't
So
watching
that'll
that
be
shit.
good. That'll be interesting. Okay, bet.
I'm gonna have to
And then
put
we
that
got
on
the
both
Rico
screens.
card. The Rico card is actually a pay-per-view free. Rico versus Usyk.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter to
obviously.
me because I got the zone. It doesn't matter to
They-
me. I got the
They don't
zone.
matter.
Come here. I got the
You said
ultimate
obviously
package. It
why
doesn't
like
matter to me.
they ain't gonna put no gimmicky fight like this on free TV. You're gonna have to pay for
No,
it.
Nah, that's a fact.
I said that. I said that earlier in the week. I said if it wasn't for the fact that I had the ultimate package, I wouldn't have paid for no daggone Rico card.
Nah,
No,
me neither.
sir.
Me neither.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, and then we'll go through the fights. Shout out to the family, T Hill. Salute T Hill. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate everybody in the building. Hey, it's Friday. I know somebody got some. Put some color in the chat for it. What's going on?
I just did, didn't I?
That was $2. That was $2 from Juan Claudio. Juan Claudio, the hardest working man in the world. We got $2 out of him. Where everybody else at? Come on now. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop cutting up. Nah.
Yo,
Nah,
but
man.
I'm gonna get off of this because I got my phone dying and I'm about
Do
to
your
be
thing, Juan.
with some loud shit. But yo, follow
Appreciate
my
you,
man
Juan.
V3. Follow me.
Thank you,
Follow
family.
V3. Do y'all thing, player. I'm gonna see you. I'll meet you later on V3.
Appreciate you, Juan. Yeah, hit me. You
All
already
right.
know. Hit me up anytime.
All right, B.
My brother Juan. Now let me say this to y'all, right? Follow Just Ask Juan. Juan, he's starting to go live. He went live last week. I'm not sure if he went live again this week, but he's building. Man, support Juan Claudio. Support Just Ask Juan. Great boxing mind, good brother. He working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network. BVO done put together a great group of people. Let's keep building. Let's keep supporting each other. Let's keep working. Now, Free, let me ask you this. Okay, what fight are you most excited for the Saturday card, if any? Talk to me. I can't hear you, Free, if you talking to me. Y'all know we on stream yard now. We on stream yard now. Like, hold on. Was you saying anything, Free?
No. I wasn't saying
Okay. Ooh.
Matter of
Let's
fact,
go. Angie B said it's payday. It's payday. Hey, it's payday. Thank you so much, Angie, baby. Appreciate you for the love and support. She said, support the channel and the journey. Listen, the grind don't stop. We had to make some adjustments in our personal life so that way I can feel comfortable pushing out on different platforms. I just kind of stepped away from the pics. I'm moving towards my real purpose, what God called me to do, which is be a witness and lead by example, be an example. So just know when y'all support me, I ain't buying $340 ounces at a dispensary. I'm we listen, we paying tithes and offerings, we doing the right thing, we investing into our future. We're gonna get a nice a studio set up so that way we can kind of build and get to some of that money on TikTok free. These brothers making $2,500 an episode on TikTok. I mean, in 4 hours of work, these brothers getting. Listen, man, we got to get to some of that money. They it's getting crazy over there.
Hey, you know what? You know what? You got the old setup that I used to have. You got the old
Uh-huh.
mic and stand and everything
Did you
that I
have one of these sound cards?
Yep, I still got it.
Uh-huh.
Still got it. I just
Yep.
gotta hook
It's
it up to my new computer. I still got it. I just gotta hook it up to my new computer. But yeah, you got the old setup that I used to have.
yeah, that's good.
I still, I
It's
still, I
decent.
still,
It's a
I
decent
still
starter
got the
setup.
setup. Yeah, I still got the setup. What I was gonna do is once I get monetized, I'm giving away the mic, the stand, and the camera. I got a 4K camera. I got the mic that you have with the stand and everything. I was gonna give that away to one of my subscribers once I
Beautiful.
get monetized.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, listen, we don't throw nothing away. Blessed to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? When you can sow something, sow a product or sow something into somebody else's life, that's a blessing. That'll help them grow. That'll help them out. Yeah, I love that. Y'all heard that. So make sure y'all locked in with D Free Sports Talk. Hey, and listen, we football season is like the most anticipated time of the year. It's like so we
Yeah.
gearing up. We're gonna watch these NBA playoffs. It's getting good, and then we getting ready for all season preseason football, and
Hey,
we shoot.
the OTAs already happened, and boy, them boys is looking explosive out there, dog. Them boys is looking explosive.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Um, I didn't get you free, so let me ask you this: are you excited for any of these fighters on this upcoming Usyk card? Talk to me for this weekend.
Um, let me see. Hold up. Let me
Let me
see
run.
who I
Let me run it down real quick. Let me run it down, free. So
go ahead.
the fighters that we really have seen, Daniel Lappin, the Usyk fighter, he's going to be fighting Benjamin Mendez. You got Mizuki Haruta. So she's the Tom Lofter, the 360 Promotions fighter. She's going to be fighting, defending her title against Mai Salamine, who's an Egyptian young lady who's boxing. Also, we got Hamza Shiraz. He's going to be fighting Aleem Bejic. This guy's 29-0, one draw, 23 KOs. He's 39 years of age, but we never heard of him. So yeah, he doesn't have much of a resume to anybody we know on his resume. 39 years old. So we'll see how that goes. Hamza should be able to get through him. Then we have Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash. He's a little older now. He's fighting Richie Torres, the Cuban Flash. They only got his age on there, so we could only imagine how old the Cuban Flash is. I mean, God.
Well, they say he's 30. They say he's 36 now. They say he's 36. I don't know
Oh,
how
he's
true that
36.
is.
Okay, 36. Shout out to Frank. 36. Richard Torres, and then of course, we got Jack Catterall versus Shakram Giasov. Now they have actually, reports are that they elevated Rolly to the super champion in the WBA at 147. So this is
Yep.
going to be for the regular title. So that means that these guys will pretty much never get a shot at Rolly unless he gives them a voluntary, or they're not going to mandate Rolly to fight neither one of these guys. So
Right. And
they are going to.
I found that very, very convenient. After Jack Catterall said what he said, the very next day, Rolly gets elevated to super champion.
Yep, 1000%. So it'd have been better for us as fans if they would have fought for an interim, but but now Rolly's a super champion, so he pretty much is going to be able to fight who he chooses to fight, somewhat, and maybe somebody in the top 15 and or a unification. So hopefully we get Rolly in the unification. Outside of that, Jack Catterall, Shakram Giasov, then we have the main event: Oleksandr Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven. Rico Verhoeven is 1-0 as a heavyweight boxer. He only has one fight in 2014, which is 12 years ago, where he has a second round TKO. So out of his kickboxing career, I believe it's a stellar one. Let me see if it'll pull up for me real quick. I think he got like 45 wins the last time I checked. Let me see. As a kickboxer, he's 54-10. He's been stopped twice. So he's 54-10. Has been stopped twice. He hasn't lost since 2015 in a three round decision. So he's been undefeated for about 11 years in kickboxing. But the guys that he's fought, they nobody you would ever heard of, especially if you don't follow kickboxing. And most of the guys, they don't have extensive resume that he has. So the bookies are expecting Usyk to walk through this guy. Free the bookies have this guy Usyk punishing this dude and walking through him. I watched some of it, one of his kickboxing, a couple of his kickboxing fights early this morning, and I mean, I like his style. He's not a herky jerky kind of style. Free, he could switch a little bit, but I don't feel like he's going to give Usyk really any trouble. Talk to us about the card, Free. Any fights you excited for, and then just break down the main event for us real quick.
I'm not excited for any card. I mean,
Thank you,
any of the
Mr. B.
fights on the card. I'm looking forward to seeing Frank Sanchez and Richard Torres. I'm looking forward to seeing Jack Catterall versus I forgot the dude's name, but Rolly's mandatory contender. Um, but yeah, those are the fights that
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing. But none of these cards really moves me any type of way. That's why I said if it wasn't for the fact that I have the ultimate package, I wouldn't be watching none of these fights because I'm not paying for this card outside of
Yeah.
me paying the $45. If I had to pay 65 or 70 or even if I had to pay an extra $30, I wouldn't be paying for it.
I'm definitely with you on
So
that. I do like the lady fighter. She's from Japanese descent. Mizuki Haruta. 10-0 2 KOs. She's a good fighter. She's the WBO champion at Superfly. I like her fight. I like her. She's a guts and glory type of fighter. She really a dig in there and fight. Her opponent is 10-1. I think they're fighting her because she's Egyptian. Pretty young lady, but um she don't have a resume to really speak of. She fought Jasmine Parr, who's Australian. She stopped her. She may give up a little bit of resistance. She may go to full distance. I think I'm probably gonna pick her to lose a unanimous decision to Mizuki Haruta. Outside of that, Free, I like. Now you already did all your picks, right, for this card?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's start there. Who did you take in the Mizuki Haruta fight?
Uh, let me see. What's her last name?
Haruta, Hiruta. She's fighting Mai Solomon.
Oh, I think okay. I think I took Solomon unanimous decision.
Okay, so you took her to upset the champ.
Yeah.
Dang, she must look good. I gotta watch her tape. She must look
I
good
mean,
at home.
it's a pick 'em fight. One is 10-0 with 2 knockouts. The other one is 10-1 with 6 knockouts. So it's a pick 'em fight. And I've looked at the fact that they fighting in Egypt. She's gonna be in front of a lot of family and friends. So I just
Mm,
said maybe this is her opportunity to become a champion.
mm. I love that. Listen, I'm listen. You, if you right, I'm hoping that they got a live line on this fight because I watch it. I monitor it. Let me see here, cause let me see if they got it up here. Yeah, she's a plus 700 on the money line right now, and if she get a
Yeah.
decision, it's plus 1200 on DraftKings. So yeah, that's something to definitely look out for. Um, so yeah, I like that fight. I like that. That's good. What's your thoughts? Let's move on, Free. Let's do Hamza Shivaras versus Alam Bijic.
I got Siraj for a ninth round knockout. This dude, 39 years old. He's 29-0, but he hasn't fought anybody. And for a man to be 39 years old, 29-0, and he hasn't fought anybody that you know, they probably padded his resume, or he probably fought a lot of guys that were just low level. Not so much that they padded it. It was just he wasn't that good, and neither was none of his opponents.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And yeah, he doesn't fought nobody we would even halfway know in his whole career. He's 39 and he's been pro since 2014. So he got 12 years pro. Now, I'm also with you on that. I'm taking Haruda though by decision. And I got Hamza by stoppage. I think I'm more inclined to say it's gonna be in the early half of the fight. Even though this guy has beat a couple undefeated fighters his last couple fights, so I'm sure that put him in good position to get this matchup. So maybe like 5 through 8 or something like that. That he'll
Yeah,
get this guy out of there. Ham's a strong puncher, and he's not cutting all that weight to get to 160 anymore. This is
right.
WBO. This is almost a layup. And shout out to TD. Salute to the family, TD. Make sure y'all follow TD Sports Talk. That's our guy. And
What's good, TD?
this is almost literally a layup free for Hamza to get a world championship.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what title? What
The
title? Well, I
WBO
mean, what
super
sanction am I in?
middleweight.
And there's no WBO 68 champion right now.
Yeah, yeah, Bud. This is Bud's belt, the one he vacated. So yeah, it's open.
So I'm surprised they didn't put the belt on the line. There's no champion.
No, there
I'm
is. This is for
surprised
the
they didn't
vacant
put the
free.
belt. Oh, this is for the vacant belt. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, Siraj, he finally going to become a champion.
Yep.
Um, so
And then he could
I
unify.
think Siraj,
Turkey wants that Shiraz versus Canelo.
yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't even know who to pick in that fight because Canelo looked like he's pretty much done, and outside of Belinga, Siraj really hasn't fought anybody. I mean, he fought
Yeah.
he got the gifted decision. I mean, the gifted draw over Carlos Adonis, which we all
Yeah.
see him get beat up in that fight. So I really don't know who to pick between Canelo and Siraj.
Yeah, we got to see. I want to see Canelo versus Billy. I think that's actually going to be a tougher fight than people think. Just based off of
Yeah.
Billy's style, it's going to be interesting to see if Canelo can land a big shot that hurt in Billy. But I would be more so
And
inclined to
that
see.
I would rather see Siraj versus Mabili.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it would be more action packed because we know Mabili going to try to get to the inside, and we know Siraj going to try to keep the distance. And the last time Siraj fought a guy like Mabili, Carlos Adonis, it didn't work out well for Siraj.
nah, it did. So that's why Canelo's going to take that task on, and he's going to fight Aleem Bajik for he's gonna fight Bajik for instead of in Billy, which is nasty work. Now, moving on, free. Frankie Sanchez versus Richie Torres. Talk about that heavyweight matchup. Who do you see coming out on top?
Which I got Torres by unanimous decision
Yeah.
because Frankie Sanchez he got a bum knee,
Mhm.
and I don't know if he's going to be able to keep the distance with Richard Torres. You know, Richard Torres like to get to the inside, and he likes to throw big shots. So I want Frankie Sanchez to win because I'm not a fan of Richard Torres. I think Richard Torres has been given an easy role because he's a silver medalist in the Olympics. But I don't think Richard Torres is that good. I just think because of the whole messed up leg, I don't think Frankie Sanchez is going to win this fight.
Mm. Yeah, I think unless he can catch Richie with something big and hurt him, similar to how Jalalov did. I'm not sure if Frank. I don't believe Sanchez is that big of a puncher at the weight class, but I mean, anybody can get hurt at the heavyweight weight class.
Yeah,
So I'm expecting Richie to kind of try to walk through Frankie Sanchez. Now, what kind of shape is Frank coming in? Like you saying, Free, is his knee rehabilitated? Let me see when the last time Frankie Sanchez fought the Cuban Flash.
he fought last year. He fought last
He
year. I want to
Right, he got
say
a
like
third round
this.
TKO versus Ramon Olivias Estrevera, who was 18 wins, 24 losses. Before that, he fought and he got stopped by Aggie Caballel in 2024. So yeah, so he knocked the
Yeah,
rust off in February of last year, Free. But that's 15
yeah,
months
that's all I'm
ago.
about to say. Yeah, that he ain't been in the ring in a while, and then you 30, I mean, quote unquote, he's 36 years old, and you got a bum knee. I just I don't like the odds for Frankie Sanchez. Now, in my
Yeah.
opinion, he's the better boxer. He's the better boxer. If he has anything behind his punches, he can keep Richard Torres at bay for a while because Richard Torres, he reminds me of Caballero. He takes a lot of punches to the face trying to get to the inside. And if Frank can catch him with something coming in, he might be able to prolong the fight. But if he let Richard Torres jump on him early, it might be an early night for Frank Sanchez. I think I think Frank Sanchez need to take it to the deeper rounds to have a shot because we've seen Richard Torres gas out. He's more of a front runner. He hasn't knocked anybody out in the later rounds. All his knockouts been in the early rounds.
1000%. I knew that was Shanta Mason. Appreciate you, Shanta. She said hit the like and subscribe. Absolutely. We want that them new followers, the new supporters to come through the platform so we can build the platform. So I'm thankful for that. Appreciate you, Shanta. We getting ready for a good night of boxing tonight. Golden Boy card. Then we also have the Zone card. The Ring Magazine. Turkey is putting it on. He had fun at the press conference yesterday. Usyk versus Rico. Now we got two more fights. Free Jack Catter, and I got Richie Torres as well. I'm more so leaning towards him. How many rounds is this fight? This is a 12-round fight. I don't know if Frank holds up. I'm thinking more like a 10th round stoppage for Richie. Maybe something sooner. But it's gonna be I'm leaning towards Richie by TKO. And moving on, Jack Catterall versus Shakram Giasov. What's your thoughts on that, Free? Good welterweight matchup. Who you leaning towards? Oh, picking.
That fight, I think I have. Let me look. Um, Jack Catterall. Oh, I got Gearsaw. I got Gearsaw by unanimous decision.
Mm, over
Yeah, I
Jackie.
got Gearsaw by unanimous. Yeah, Jack Catterall hasn't looked. He hasn't looked that good since that first Josh Taylor fight. We all thought we saw something with Jack Catterall, and then he had the second Josh Taylor fight. He won the fight, but he didn't look good winning, and he hasn't looked good as of late. I mean, I think he got beat by what's my guy name? The guy that fought Tio.
Arnold Barboza.
Oh no, yeah, Barbosa. He got beat by
Mhm.
Barbosa. Um, and he just hasn't looked good. And I think Gearsaw, I think Jack Catterall is overlooking Gearsaw. He's talking about Rolly and stuff like that. I think he's overlooking Gearsaw, and I think Gearsaw gonna come in there and surprise a lot of people because a lot of people was acting like Gearsaw is not that good. I don't think he's a very good fighter, but I think he's better. He's good enough to beat Jack Catterall.
Yeah, yeah, we got to see. I think this is actually going to be somewhat of a step up for Gearsaw. Looking at the resume, Jack Catterall, he's fought at the championship level multiple times. I think he's had some good fighters on his resume. Like he beat Harold Calderon, took Harold Calderon's he fought Pablo Cesar Cano, got 11 round technical decision. He had the split decision in a tough fight with Miguel Angel Para Ramirez. I remember that fight. I thought Para Ramirez should have won that fight. But that's a
That's what I'm
tough
saying.
Mexican fighter. That's a difficult style.
That's what I'm saying.
So
He didn't look good in a lot of the wins that he got of late. He hasn't looked good.
yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting matchup. I'm gonna lean Catterall. I think Catterall is still with Bozy Ennis. Yeah,
Is it?
so we gotta hopefully Bozy can
Hey,
get this
the
win and
only
maybe they can match up Jack Catterall versus Devin Haney.
the only person under Bozy Ennis that's doing what they supposed to do is Jerron Boots Ennis.
Well, Catterall coming off a TKO. He stopped Essuman free in his first
Yeah,
fight. Uh Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller got a win free. Um
man, Big Baby Miller
with
fought.
Bozy. Yeah, that was a tough fight with Daniel Pero.
Man,
He
I
laid on him.
guess. I mean, it was a tough fight for Big Baby, but it wasn't a tough fight. Any
He
fight
said,
is a tough
TD
fight for Big
said
Baby.
Jack Catterall fought 3 times last year and Giasov hasn't fought since last April. So yeah, Jack is way more active.
Yeah, Jack might be way more active, but Gearsaw could be way more anxious.
Mm. Mm. It's gonna be a good fight, Free. Are you actually going are you setting aside time to watch this card?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the card.
Okay.
I'm not going out of the way to watch the card. If I got something else going on, then I'm gonna handle what I got going on. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the card if I ain't got nothing going on.
I gotta check the time on it, Free. I gotta check the
It's
time on this
probably
card.
it's,
Because it's gonna be in Egypt at the pyramids of Giza.
yeah,
So
it's probably gonna be early in the afternoon.
yeah, I'm hoping so. Get this card out the way so we'll have a everybody can enjoy their Saturday night with the family and doing different activities. I like when they had overseas cards free, the afternoon fights. I don't mind it at all because a lot of times we be waiting all day for the card and then the card be keeping us up, till 12, 1 in the morning, to get through the main event. So
I mean, me
I'm not mad
personally,
at it.
I don't mind a Saturday night card because that's what I'm used to for boxing anyway.
Mm.
And usually during the day on Saturday, I'm usually taking care of stuff or hanging out with the family. I don't like to be like last week. I had to keep up with the fights while I was at my grandson's birthday party. I want to be able to just sit back and watch the
Good
fights
point.
and not have to worry about anything. So I don't mind
Yeah.
the Saturday night card because usually there's nothing on Saturday night anyway. So I be sitting in the house looking at some old movies or seeing if anybody going live.
I got you on that. Now the card kicks off at 11 p.m. on Saturday. So it is gonna be an afternoon card.
Damn, hold up. It kicks off at 11 p.m.
I don't know why I said that. My apologies, Free.
Oh, that's the main event.
Hold on. 11 a.m. 11
Oh,
a.m. the card kicks off. So yeah,
damn, that's early as hell.
that's still early. So we probably get through the main event probably about 5. It's probably be about a
I
5-hour
hope
card.
they do. I hope they do got a bunch of prelims
They do. You
because
already know. They got about let me see how many prelims is listed on here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 prelims, and then the main card. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4 prelims, and then the main card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got 10 total fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. So 10 total fights. Daniel Lappin, he may be on the main portion, or he may be the fifth fight of the main event on the prelims, and then they got the 5 good fights, championship fights, or eliminator fights, which is Mizuki Hirota, Hamza Shiraz for the full WBO vacant super middleweight title. Then you got Jack Catterall versus Shakin Giasov. They're fighting for the regular WBA 147-pound title. Frank Sanchez versus Richie Torres. That's an eliminator. Possibly under the IBF. I can check that real quick. And then they putting the WBC and the Ring Magazine titles on the line for Rico and Usyk. So decent card. Decent card.
Actually, they made a belt for this fight tonight. I mean, tomorrow night.
Oh, that ain't no surprise.
The WBC came out with some WBC belt. NIDA, I forgot what it's called. NIDA something. Some dumbass belt that they made. They always make it something.
That ain't no surprise. I seen Mauricio holding the WBC title. You know, they going it's like we already know what you look like. I guess people need to know who he is, so he gonna hold the WBC title, huh?
That's a new belt that he's holding up, and it's like the WBC, the actual metal that's on the inside that says WBC is much bigger than the actual belt. It's bigger than the normal WBC belt. So he made some bogus belt for this fight.
Mm-hmm. What's your outlook on the matchup? How you feel like it's gonna play out? Usyk versus Rico.
Who's gonna stop him in 3 rounds?
Ooh, 3-round stoppage. I think the bookies kind of got that.
Now I don't think I made that pick. I think my pick was. Oh no, we didn't even have to pick that fight.
Hold on, Champ Ross excluded the Rico fight.
Yeah, it's not on there.
Hold on, let me just verify that real quick. That's wild work, Champ Ross.
Hold on,
he said it's a gimmicky fight. He said it's a gimmicky fight.
Yeah, he didn't put it on there.
Champ Ross disrespecting the champ. Champ Ross disrespecting. How you disrespecting the champ like that, champ? He said Rico ain't no fight. He said that's gonna be a 3-round fight. Okay, cool. I understand. I'm glad. Well, it is what it is. I ain't mad at you, champ.
Cards right here. Cards on.
I ain't mad at you, champ. Hold on, let me look and see because even the bookies got a line on it. So I'm in the office today trying to find some time. Appreciate you, TD.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, T here.
I had to double check it. I had to double check it when I saw that it wasn't on. Am I looking at the whole card? We keep on it.
Yeah, the first that's plus 250. That's only plus 250 for the first 3 rounds. So the bookies is kind of with you, free. That Usyk might just go ahead and beat this dude up and get him out of there. Like he ain't gonna be able to withstand. I think he got tape. He got tape again, clipped and things like that. So they're not expecting this dude to just be. For one, he's not an outboxer, so he's not gonna be. He is kind of light on his feet because he's a kickboxer. Just to be real, from what I've seen, he was up on his toes. But see, he's doing 3 and 5-round fights. He's not doing, 12-round championship boxing matches. And he's going to be handicapped not using his feet. So I don't think it's going to go well for him. I'm more so inclined with you, Free. I think if Usyk knows this guy, then I think Usyk may play with his food a little bit. But I think Usyk has bigger fish to fry.
You better not cut it, dude.
Say that again, Free.
I said he better not curry you. Usyk better
Yeah, I
get him
know.
out of the quick.
Yeah, that would be nasty work. I wouldn't I wouldn't advise that. I mean, I think Usyk has bigger. Usyk is gonna event either fight Caballero or I could see him fighting. I mean Deontay Wilder because Daniel Dubois is gonna be busy. Fabio activated his rematch. Daniel Dubois is busy with Fabio. So Usyk is if Usyk was inclined to, he should fight Wilder. He should just go ahead and make that fight, and then let something shake out with Daniel Dubois, Fabio, whatever, and or watch out for the AJ versus Fury winner. So Usyk gonna have options. He might as well fight Wilder, then fight Caballero, and then finish with Greedy Belly. But he said he was gonna fight Wardley Dubois winner and then Greedy Belly, which is only gonna be two more fights after this one. So I think he may want to add a fight, add a training camp, and get a fight in with Wilder. That's gonna be a big money fight. The American public still want to see Wilder fight. If they can do it in San Francisco or do it in Las Vegas, do it somewhere. I think Usyk is gonna have a traveling fan base. He just needs to stop Rico, like you saying, Free. He needs to stop Rico, and then he'll hit the world is his oyster. You know what I'm saying? If he plays with his food and carries them, that's not gonna be good for his brand, and the public is gonna they're not gonna be interested to that degree in a in an American heavyweight like Wilder.
Right.
So he should go ahead and get him out of there. I'm picking him in the first 6 rounds to get Rico out of there, provided that Rico is not like just moving excessively. I don't want to see Rico moving excessively uh or anything like that. Talk to me, Ja pulling up on you. How you feeling, bro?
What's
Salute to you,
good
champ.
with you? Salute to you. Salute to this that D
If you
free.
say anything,
Salute
I
to.
can't hear you. Can you hear Ja Free?
Can you hear
Hold
me
on, Ja. Let me
now?
go out and come back in.
Can you hear me free?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
That's probably me.
Okay, cool. I'm back. I think Ja gonna try to come back in as well. We're gonna get Ja's thoughts on these on the fights for this weekend.
What's good? I said salute to you. Salute to D free. Salute to the chat.
What's good, Ja?
Yeah.
Appreciate you pulling up on us, bro. Thank you, man. Blessing the platform, member of the channel, supporter of the channel. What's good with you? Talk to us about I want to ask you this. Have you seen the young prospect in contender status right now, Amari Jones, former DHP fighter. He's now signed with Golden Boy. He has a main event in Oakland, his hometown, this week, or well, tonight on the Zone. Are you gonna check him out, and have you seen him?
Let me see. Real quick. Amari Jones.
Amari with an A. There's an Omari Jones who's American Olympian, a great young fighter actually, showing a lot of promise. He's with
Nah, I don't
Matchroom.
believe he fought on Daz, and that's 3 months ago. It got a video from 3 months ago when I type him up on YouTube. I check him out.
Yeah, check him out. He fought Luis Aries. I believe that was his last fight.
Yeah, that's the fight that popped up first.
Good fight. He stopped Luis Aries. Good fight. He's a tough, durable fighter. We'll move on now.
Yeah, 160. Where he from though?
Oakland, California.
No doubt. I think I did see
Yeah,
him fight though.
yeah. He from Oakland. Yeah, you probably seen him before. He's been on Devin Haney undercards. He was signed with Devin.
No
And
doubt.
was training with Bill. He's
Oh,
with
he at
Virgil Hunter now.
160 too. We need somebody at 160.
Right. Yep. This fight he's doing tonight on the Zone. He's on the Golden Boy card. It's going to
Oh,
be for the
okay.
IBF title eliminator.
What
For
time
the
that
for
start?
160. The cold card is gonna start 8 p.m. our time, so you know the main event probably be around 10:30, 11.
No doubt.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little late.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
got Dazin, so I'm gonna check him out for sure then.
okay, lit. Now, what's your thoughts on the uh the Usyk fight? The Usyk fight. It's a lot of fights on the card. I don't know if I want to just give you the floor. Really, let me just bring some fights to your attention. Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash, the heavyweight. He's gonna be fighting Richie Torres. Then we got Hamza Shiraz. He's getting a vacant 168 WBO title against a 39-year-old named Aline Babic, Bajic, who is a German guy. And then you got Katarov versus Giasov. Katarov versus Giasov. They're fighting for the regular WBA at 147. The title. Rolly's going to be elevated to the super champion, so he's not going to have to fight the
Mm,
winner of this fight. He'll be free to pretty much fight a unification or pretty much somebody in the top 15. And then we got, of course, the big main event, which is Usyk versus Rico. He's 54-10 with two. He's been stopped twice in kickboxing, but he hasn't lost in 11 years. So it's a pretty decent card. It's going to start at 11 a.m. on the zone. Just talk to us, bro. Any intrigue, any interest in the card? Did you have the ultimate package on the zone? Because it will come with it.
I
It's
I think I do. Yeah.
okay. That's the one that's like $45 a month, I believe.
Yeah, I
And
probably got that one then.
so that way you get all the pay-per-views and stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, this is considered a pay-per-view. What's your thoughts on Usyk? And then after this Rico fight, do you feel like he should go ahead and fight Wilder? Since Dubois is gonna be tied up in a rematch with Fabio Worley. And Usyk is gonna be tied up with Fury is gonna be tied up with Anthony Joshua.
Um. Yeah, I mean, I want to see Wilder face like Benavidez or somebody, but I think Wilder still got like where he could fight, and he was smart in his last fight. I don't feel like he took no like damage or nothing. So I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder fight. I definitely want. I mean, like with Usyk and the kickboxing dude, I want to see it since you're the best kickboxer, but I just don't see him really doing nothing with Usyk. But he think he can. He might can kickboxing. Kickboxers could transition to boxing pretty good. But I don't think he got nothing for Usyk. But I want to see it though. I like watching the fights, and then Raleigh, I definitely want to see your fight. I like Raleigh. Fun watching him fight. Um, Amari on there. I believe I did watch y'all, so I want to definitely see him. He like somebody who bring fireworks to 160. And some of the heavyweights, I don't know. I gotta look them up and seeing if I watched them before. I like I'm getting more back into the heavyweights more since the Dubois fight and David Benavidez moving up like I wanted them to. So I'm getting more. I'm liking this heavyweights more now. And they got Moses. He looking good out there. Um,
Yep.
so yeah, I definitely want to see the cards. Um,
Yeah, I think
you
it's gonna be
said
good. I
something
want
about Devin Haney or something.
to.
Oh, you said that he used to fight for Devin Haney Promotions.
Oh yeah, yeah, Amari Jones. Yep, he fought. Yep. And now he with Golden Boy,
No, no
which
doubt.
is good for him. They getting him a main event in his hometown, so you can't be mad at that. And this is gonna be his
Oh
first
yeah, that's
12
a
rounder.
blessing.
Yep.
Yo, from Oakland, he getting the main event.
hmm
That's
Yeah, he got a
dope.
good fan base out there. So
Oh, he must be that.
yeah. He's 16-0, 14 KO.
No doubt. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't be from Oakland and you ain't that if you got a big fan base.
hmm And
No
it's a
doubt.
yeah. And he working with
I
Virgil
wonder
Hunter,
what
so
he gonna wear when he go there. Like what his fit gonna be.
Yeah, I know he going. I know it's gonna be fire because I mean, he fighting a guy that's pretty like tough. I mean, this dude got 7 unanimous decision, 12 round wins on his resume. He only got stopped by Janabek. He got stopped. He got TKO'd in 6 rounds with Janabek. So this dude Galtieri gonna be pretty tough on him. I think it is a step up. It's just how Amari gonna fare.
Hold on, what way he fight at?
160.
All right, they got him 136. They just did that wrong.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, it
He
had to
got
be.
the rat
Mhm.
tail.
He might have rated in the 163, but it definitely wasn't on 136. Yeah,
Damn.
this gonna be a good weekend of fights. So those fights is on tonight. The Golden Boy card with Scrappy Ramirez, Rob Safar, Darius Fulgham is on the card. So that's gonna be tonight, and then tomorrow is gonna be the at 11 p.m. Or excuse me, I keep saying that 11 a.m. is kicking off with in Egypt. They fighting in front of the pyramids of Giza.
What time is the main event?
Probably like around 5:30.
Mm,
Probably like 5:30. Mm-hmm. It's 10 fights on that card. Yep, it's
yeah,
10 fights. So it's gonna push into the late afternoon, early evening.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah. They're pretty much taking your whole day if you want to watch all those fights. I'm gonna probably try to pick up on it. Um, when the fight start, like Mizuki Hirota, she's a super flyweight WBO champion, tough fighter. She's fighting a young Egyptian young lady who free picked the win. So I'm like, okay, I think he said it's gonna be like a 50-50 fight, and he think it could go either way. So I'm liking to see that. I'm ready to see that fight, and then I really want to see how much Frank Sanchez has left, or can Richie Torres kind of walk through him and get him up out of there. I want to see
Who
that.
who is Riley fighting? He on that card, right?
Nah, Rolly's not on this card,
Oh, I
but
thought you
the
said Riley was fighting on this card.
Jack Catterall is fighting Shakram Giasov. Giasov was Rolly's mandatory, but they're gonna elevate Rolly to the super champion at 147 for the WBA. So he's getting elevated to super champion, so he
Mm,
doesn't have to fight Giasov or Catterall.
I would have rather seen him fight Catterall.
Salute. Appreciate you, T Mac. Good to see you, bro. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I
Mm,
think that would have been good for the boxing public.
mm.
So yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how everything shake out. Now, so let me ask you this, like, just as far as the boxing landscape, why I got you here, Ja. Let me pull it down. We'll stay on for a quick little second. And we'll talk. Shout out to T Mac. Shout out to everybody in the room. Hold on, let me turn that off real quick. You can hear me, Ja?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna pull off here. I'm gonna move around real quick. I'm probably going. I'm doing Fun Friday tonight, so I'm actually gonna be stepping out and probably watching the basketball game on TikTok live and uh probably maybe like B Dubs or something. I went to this little bar last week on Friday. It was pretty cool. It was fun. People want us when you a public figure, when you moving, around people watch you every day, they want to see you in different situations, different elements, see you outside the house and things like that. So it's gonna be a good vibe tonight. Watching this OKC versus the Spurs. Ja, you into basketball at all? You be watching the playoffs?
yeah. I've been watching. I want the Knicks to go.
Yeah.
That's
They up
why I'm
2-0 right now.
Melo saying what I said the other day. I feel like we was talking about it on here. Like if the Knicks go to the championship, that mess with the economy for real.
Oh yeah,
I heard
Marky
Melo
Marky
talk
was saying.
about that.
Oh yeah. Oh Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah,
That'll be big. That'll be good. You think like in a good way or a bad way?
I was saying like kind of in a conspiracy way, like they don't want to let the Knicks make it because that'll mess up the like it'll be a good thing, but it'll be kind of uncontrollable, like because it bring even more money to the city, then it bring even more traffic to probably the biggest city in the like big most traffic like city with the most traffic in the world, like so. I just thought that'd be dope. Plus, the Knicks culture on top of that. And then the day was to win, then that'd be even crazier. Cause it already be lit there. If the Knicks even losing, it'd be lit.
Yeah, yeah. I can. It's gonna be tough for them to beat either one of the teams in the West. But I think they got a shot because they definitely play together, and they got. I think Jalen Brunson. As long as he healthy and his shot is on, they got a chance to beat anybody.
I'm tired of Cat getting slept on too. Like I want to see him shine.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Who let me ask you this right quick, Ja.
I feel like they OD with Wemby though. Like,
Yeah,
but
monster.
I guess he putting up big numbers and he like a freak of nature. It just like I never seen so much like overly focus on one player this much. Like I can't hear you if you saying something.
Nah, I was getting this ice, but I mean, he that guy, Ja.
No doubt.
I mean, what you want to do with a game one? What he had about 41 and 24 boards. I mean,
Yeah.
it don't really get too much better than that, Ja.
No, I see the numbers and I watching it. He probably besides the Knicks, I just want to see them go all the way. Like he probably got me watching basketball. Like I had been watching it for a little minute, but like it's just not that exciting as people talking about it. But I guess they gotta talk about it because it's don't. I'm not feeling the excitement like I feel with other players.
Mm.
Like before Joker was like the man. You got what's his name? From the Bucks,
Giannis.
Giannis. And it was more exciting, but I feel like Wemby putting up bigger numbers than them. But they gotta like overly talk about him. It's like they don't barely talk about nobody else but Wemby.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be a freak of nature, Ja.
It's like he the only player in basketball right now.
Mm.
Like I
Yeah.
was watching Nightcat. They was talking about Wemby the whole time for for a long time. And like I ain't really hear them talk about no other players in the league or in the playoffs. I'm like, damn, it's OD. Like,
Said high level basketball been born for a little minute. Yeah, once I don't like to say it, but once Kobe was pretty much out of, it was like, yeah, it got a little weak. Some certain parts of it got a little weak, and I think really what I
I
think
feel
why
like
it really got
everybody
weak.
try to be like Steph.
But not only it's just Harden really messed up the game with that step when they was letting him get away with them travels. Seriously, like that really threw the game off big time. It was like y'all letting this brother travel. Like, what y'all got going on? Like, come on.
A lot of people was traveling too at that time.
Yeah, man. That threw the game off. Like,
I feel
I'm
like Steph threw it. Steph one of my favorite players though. Uh,
yeah.
just all time. Like right now, he my favorite player though. But I feel like he threw it off because everybody wanted to be like him. Like I feel like even though he got a lot of credit, he's still underrated for his influence on basketball. Like he up there with Jordan to me as an influence in the sport of basketball. Like when he started his run, other players wanted to be like him, like and just shoot the ball like he did. But
Oh yeah.
he been doing that since before he was even in the NBA though. Like he been playing like that the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Steph is a generational talent. He's not gonna get his just due and his credit because the older basketball fans they see the best player in the NBA as a certain type of guy, as a certain
Yeah,
a
certain
tall,
body type, yeah.
everything like a Dominique, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Like my pops,
Yeah.
he's 62. My pops, he don't like Steph Curry at all. You know what I'm
But
saying?
he
Even though
really
his son
up
is a
there
light
with
skinned brother.
Jordan and them though. He just
Yeah.
a point guard. Like he could be the best point guard ever. Cause I don't
Right.
really count Magic Johnson as a point guard.
Uh-huh. Yeah, really.
If
I
you
got
gonna
him. I
count
got him
Magic
ranked.
Johnson, what you said?
I got Steph ranked over all them. I maybe have Magic over Steph, but that's the only person.
But that's cheating though. If you're an old head and Steph can't be up there with Jordan and them because of his body type and his play style, then Magic Johnson can't be counted as a point guard then.
I feel like he's a point guard, and like Bron
That's
is a
his
point
style.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, his style of play. That's it. And is all
Yeah,
his
Magic
facilitation.
really is a point guard though, because he played
Yeah,
just he is the best point guard. Just because he played like a real point guard. I'm like, I don't even know why he doing that. He just must like he classy. He got a classy style. Like he got that globe trotter in him. That's probably why. Cause he could have just been
yeah,
dominating, like just vicious savage out there. He was slick with it. But Steph, like, man, he changed the game because the way he score on Jordan level, then he do other stuff too. Like they try to act like he don't play no defense, but like I feel like he one of the best help defense players in the game, like at his time. Cause he definitely got a lot of steals, but a lot of it was off of help defense and stuff. And then just his flow, like everybody say Kyrie got the best handles, but like the way Steph move is just like he's sliding, like he on ice skates or something, or like at the skating ring how he playing. Like he got that flow with it. Then his jumper is just short. Like that's what got people shooting the way they do now. It's crazy. I put Steph in any generation and he gonna get buckets.
yeah. That's a fact. But that style, that offensive system, also though, Ja, because in that old school era, they would have been able to hand check and hold them, and remember he didn't his game. I mean, he had a nice game, but it really took off once they got that right offense around him, to really like allow him to be free flowing and get the ball in certain spots. So
I blame
really,
the Spurs for that though, cause they they was cheating for the Spurs when the Warriors should have won that one year, but the refs bailed the Spurs out.
mm,
Like that Steph Rain would have been sooner if they wouldn't have did that. They cheated that year. But like the way Steph moved though, and then if they were in the back in the day, the picks that they could have set because of Steph would have been vicious. Just the way he
mhm,
move around the court, and then you ain't about to stop him from scoring. Like no hand checking and all that,
right,
not
right.
about to stop Steph. Like, and if they was allowing him to take the shots that he take back in the day, then he would have been giving Jordan problems because Jordan would have been wanting to elevate his game and start doing that, like shooting the ball at half court as if he's shooting a free throw or something. Cause really, when it comes to that, what spot do he need? He can shoot the ball at half court.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. So like, who do you think like?
My bad. I ain't talking about basketball. Or you, I don't know. What you say?
I was gonna ask you. Nah, he said T Mac asked, do y'all think the Usyk and Rico fight will be real? As in Usyk actually takes this serious. Um, yeah, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to be like a tough fight for Usyk. I think he gonna take it serious
I
because
think
I don't.
Usyk got too much pride
Yeah,
not to.
it's bad for his brand to carry this guy. He didn't carry Dubois. He slept him, you know. So yeah, he gonna. I think he gonna hurt this dude and get him up out of there. I think it's gonna be in the first 6 rounds.
Cause this dude gonna try to beat him if he can. Like, that's disrespectful. I feel like Usyk, he probably cool with y'all, but he's still taking it as disrespect to boxing that he even feel like he could beat him. Like, you're not a boxer, you a kickboxer. Like, you're not about to beat Usyk. It's a huge privilege to even fight Usyk. He's supposed to be the best heavyweight in the world right now. Like, you supposed to really be fighting. If you taking boxing serious, you supposed to had to have some fights in between with some other heavyweights before fighting Usyk. This like an exhibition to me.
That's exactly what Usyk said too, Ja. Usyk said,
He did.
yeah, this dude, he's like, this dude is a
I heard
kickboxer.
he said that.
Yeah, he like, this dude is a kickboxer. He like, he ain't not about to let this dude do anything with him. He's like, he might be a great athlete, but this is boxing.
Yeah, it's
So,
disrespect.
yeah. So nah, Usyk is definitely looking to do something dirty to this dude. So don't everybody don't go ahead and get ready, cause Usyk is gonna sleep this dude.
Actually, I hope that he really do sleep him. Not like I hope the dude get hurt, but like like how Anthony Joshua did Jake Paul, like
Or ain't
and
got him.
yeah, like that's when needed to happen. Cause you gotta have respect. Like Floyd, the only one that could get away with carrying dudes like that. Cause
Yeah,
Floyd, he'd carry you even if you a boxer.
yeah,
Like Floyd carried Oscar when they fought, which is crazy because they was really going at each other. Like, but Floyd, he still took it easy on Oscar. Floyd really took it easy on Canelo. He played with y'all. He was playing with his food that fight. He the only one that played with his food and make it look easy. Like,
yeah. I think Floyd and Floyd coming back too. Did you see him training?
nah, I ain't see that.
Yeah, he got some training video, some training footage. He still look pretty sharp, real sharp.
When I think about it though, Floyd, he do like he play with elite fighters. I don't never see no other boxer do that and get away with it. Like Floyd played with everybody. Like the most elite boxers he fought, he done played with them. Like
Mm,
where he was just doing stuff in the ring. Where nowadays, like ain't no fighter get away with that without being criticized. Like
yeah,
that they gonna make a mistake. But Floyd never got criticized for like he got criticized by like the commentators and stuff during his time, but like the whole boxing world overall, like Nobody really didn't say nothing about him doing that, like showing off and stuff like that. Like Floyd started most of that, like when somebody make you miss and then they looking like doing that type of stuff. He did it with people like Canelo, like and other fighters even till this day, they'd be in there sweating bullets with Canelo. They'd never be able to afford to play games while they in there with yo. Floyd was in the pocket with yo the whole fight and still was playing with him like it was sparring. Only time I ain't
Yeah,
see Floyd play
especially
around
man.
for real mostly is with Zab Judah. Like he had to take that serious because that athleticism and his skill combined, like
He didn't want to get
it,
clipped with nothing crazy.
yeah, his ad was fast as hell, and then he was about it. Like so, Floyd was consistent. That's how he beat Zab. He was consistent and professional the whole time. But he would have played with Zab. That shit could have been him in his ass that fight. Or excuse my language. That could have been him in the butt that fight though. I think who else Sean ain't played with like that. I feel like he still played with Madonna. Madonna was wild. I feel like ain't no fighter that was wilder than Madonna, the one that fought Floyd. He would have stopped a lot of these fighters. Adrian Broner played wishful, but like I wish he would have been more serious because it don't. He underrated because of he played too much, so you don't really get to see how good Joe is.
I think AB a hell of a fighter, man. But like you
Yeah,
said,
like
he
you don't
kind of
get to see how good he is though, cause he played too much. Like, but when you really think about it, like he was easily able to deal with Madonna, but he was just goofing around. Like,
yeah. Who also I want to say I just seen some footage of Tank. He was pretty much training. They got some footage of him running
yeah.
back.
I'm excited. I'm getting excited. Get this court bull crap out the way. You know what I'm saying? Getting take back in the ring. It's about to be lit. I can't believe the stuff they be saying like I don't even want like on Sean Porter homeboy, the big one, he was talking junk about Tank,
Oh,
like
oh,
people move. But I feel like he was just saying stuff something that was controversial,
of
but
course,
I don't know how he feel himself. Like I feel like he want Tank to come back to boxing.
of
But
course.
I feel like what he was saying was just saying something that's triggering. But like boxing ain't move on at all without Tank. Tank still been mentioned. It just people that be sour fans. They really be fans of Tank. They be sour fans though.
Hmm.
Like they want to be his agent or something. And they want to control, like if they was his agent, they'd be bossing him around or something, like he worked for them. Like, but like they just be sour and they be talking about don't talk about Tank and stuff like that. Like what? Like we still talking about like Crawford was still having something to say about Boots and he retired. Like I, we could talk about whatever we want to talk about, like in boxing. We could talk about back in the day fighters that ain't even alive. We could talk about whatever, like. But when it come to Tank, it's like small something small could happen. Like he could just have a doctor's appointment. Like he got to go to the doctors today. Don't talk about Tank. He ain't boxing. Like, like that's crazy for real. That's how you know, like he legendary in the sport of boxing. Not just in Baltimore. Like he a legend in the sport. Like just the size that he is, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and his reach and everything. Like his reach is below average. His height is below average. Like even for his weight division. And he could still campaign at 130, 135, or go up to 140. And at 147, he respected as if he's a 147 pounder. And his body type is not like he not that tall. His reach ain't that long. So what he able to do, he just he really that. Like
Yeah.
so just because of that, like forget accolades or who he fought, just because of his body makeup and what he's able to do and what he's done, that alone make him a legend as a fighter to me. He most of the time he got a reach disadvantage or a height disadvantage,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
or it's just even. Like he just that powerful and he that good at boxing where if we talking about fighting Crawford, we gonna be serious though about Tank fighting Crawford. But we'll never be serious about Shakur or Devin fighting Crawford, and they
Mhm.
closer to Crawford's size.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Tank put themselves in in them conversations with his mouth, but with his skill as well. So people want to see him in there with the best in the world. They want to see him get beat.
Before
Uh,
Tank ever said it might be Crawford next, I was already saying that I wanted to see Tank fight Crawford, and I was asking people like what they think of happened. People who was saying like, man, that fight crazy. But I asked the same people what you think it happened. They like, man, I think Crawford got the advantage, but I think I got Tank sleeping him. Like the Tank had never even mentioned Crawford at that time. Like so I feel like when people say the stuff that he say, like they OD with that too. Cause I really want to see Crawford come back and fight Boots now. Like not be retired and say you would have ended somebody's career like that's soft unless you coming back like fight him. And I don't want to hear no age. I don't want to hear no excuses for Crawford. He was trying to
well,
fight
all
Floyd.
Boots got to do is say his name.
That's what he
Tell.
said. Yeah, I hope he
Yeah.
do it. I hope he take care of Xander. And I want to get this Xander and Boots fight respect though, cause like I really don't know what's gonna happen. Cause I really believe in Xander that much, but I'm rooting for Boots. But I'm not really ODing on Boots going to really dominate. I don't know, cause I haven't seen Boots fight nobody on a Xander level. I just believe in him. But I believe in Xander as like a young, hungry professional fighter that could make anything happen against anybody that he fighting. Like I believe Xander they disrespected him when they sent Virgil to just beat him. I got Xander if they fight. If him and Virgil fight, I think Xander gonna win.
Let me bring in Phase, man. Phase, what's going on, bro?
Man, what's going on, bro, man? I was just
We
watching
can't
some
hear you,
video.
Phase. You on the road? Can you hear Phase, y'all?
Y'all hear me?
No, but
Y'all can't hear
no, I
me? Okay, hold
can't.
on, let me see.
Sure, is it?
Damn.
I think
Hold
that's
on.
me, or is it?
Let me
I'm
go
on
back in
That
and
TV.
come
might
back
be
out.
Phase. He gonna come back. Phase gonna come back in.
Yeah, I like one phase. I like his takes.
I was gonna be real surprised if Phase didn't pull up on a Friday for the picks. Like that would have been sick.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Phase.
Y'all hear me?
Phase must be driving right now. He probably got bad audio, bad
Uh,
reception. I mean,
Let me see. I'm about to come.
you got. Let me do it too, man. Let me do it.
Yo, what up, man? I'm on B3, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. B3 running these streets. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, Phase.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Y'all was just locked in. Y'all blocking
Yeah, it
everybody
was
out.
us.
Yeah. Hey, you see Terrence Crawford pick up Jai Opetaia up in that desert?
Man,
I
yeah,
ain't see
man,
that.
man. Bud is different, yo.
That's wrong, man. Hey, Bud want to wrestle them big old dudes. Hey, man, I just want him to say his name too. But you know what? They had that lineup with AJ and Billy, Canelo, Terrence Crawford. Hey, man, he coming back, man. The writing's on the wall. Why are you there, Bud? And why are you in their lineup like that? And why are you at all Turkey's events? You're coming back. You know what I mean? You're coming
He said
back.
he. They said they paying him to travel the world, Phase.
Nah, 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 nah,
That is wild saying
nah.
that. I didn't even pay that no mind.
Nope, nope. He capping. Because I wouldn't want to go out there. I wouldn't care where it was. I'm retired. I don't do what you want me to do. I do what I want to do. You know,
Man,
he got his
Phase,
kids out there.
Phase. Deals
Man,
don't stop. If you can go somewhere, if they can send you to the pyramids of Giza, and you can pick up $10,000, just to show up
no,
and do
no.
a couple interviews, you're gonna do it.
B3, you would have had
Yeah,
about
that's cat.
15. B3, you would have had 15 apartment complexes running with all that money, man. Stop it, man. You don't
He
need no
got that
$15. That's what I'm saying. You don't need
Why
that
would they
12.
give him that though? Like for that?
It makes no sense.
because he's a public figure. He's like Floyd in a sense for this generation. Now, maybe not the global impact, but
Yeah,
the fact that he was three division undisputed, like he's the pound for pound of this era. So
yeah,
he gives your event credibility. That's like if Floyd was there.
yeah.
Nah.
That's
He don't
true,
He coming.
but
he
I
gives
don't
you
see
come on,
them
Face.
paying
Don't do
for
that.
that. He gotta be coming back.
They
Cause
gotta
he,
come back,
I don't
man.
see Crawford saying something soft like that towards
No.
Boots unless he has some intentions on like you said. He said all Boots gotta do is say his name. Like Crawford not ready to retire yet.
He
He
said,
just did
say
that.
you'll stop me.
He just said that because the WBC tried to tax him on the belts and he wasn't with it, so he retired real quick. Like, cause Jay-Z did it, Jordan did it, Jay-Z did it, Floyd did it. Like, that's the blueprint. You come back like
Yeah,
45, man.
yeah, yeah. And he can still fight against anybody. He'll beat Canelo right now.
But do he want to?
You
Do
know?
he want to break his body down in
It's
training?
the training camp. It's the training camp. That's what it is. He know Bo Mac ain't gonna let up off him. Bo Mac gonna be right there with that whip on the same timing that he
Man,
was
Bud
10 years
addicted to
ago.
that. His mom was already training him when he was a kid. That's all he knows is to do that.
It's to compete, huh? Prove the doubters wrong.
He says mom was trying to get people to beat him up for real, like, and she couldn't find nobody.
So what a fan
That's
gonna do
Like
crazy.
and
that
try to
boy need his butt whooped. She couldn't
man,
even find
I got
nobody.
$10. Whoop him. I was like, what? $10?
oh,
No
this little dude
doubt.
right here? Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna whoop this little dude. Get up
In
out
the
there.
'90s, in
Wham
the
for wham
early
for wham.
'90s,
That was the early night. How old is your bud? We got the same
what? Bud
birthday
about
though.
38.
That Bud 30,
Oh,
older, man.
he
He getting
damn.
older.
He not even that older than me. I
Bud.
do. I don't even be knowing how old I
It's
am.
like
I do.
my mama used to bet against me. You think I'm tripping about y'all betting against me? Let's do it.
Right.
You know
And
what I mean? Let's do it.
but he a 80s
He about
baby.
whatever, man.
Man, he about whatever.
Them 80s babies definitely savage.
he about whatever.
His little son even tried to size up Devin. Like I'm
He
like,
ain't trying
Lord
to
have
size
mercy.
up Devin. Boy, I tackle you. His son wrestle. His son
Right.
probably like, boy, I take you to the floor, man. Choke you out.
Devin stronger than people think.
Oh
People
yeah.
think because
Oh
Devin
yeah.
light skinned Devin ain't strong. Devin actually strong. Devin, but
He
Bud,
said
somebody
because
was
he
beating
light
up.
skinned.
Bud was beating up on. You know what it is, Ja. Bud
Yeah.
was beating up on one of Devin homeboys, and Devin went up there and grabbed on Bud. We ain't see the
Yeah,
end of that video. We got to see the end of that video.
yeah, for
You know what I'm talking
sure.
about, Faze?
We
Yeah.
seen enough though. Bud was too strong for Devin, but
Oh,
Devin
Bud, too
he
strong.
looked better than other people that was wrestling with Bud
He
though.
looked too
he
strong for Jai Opetide, man. Like,
he picked
what are
Ja
we
Overtime
talking
off the
about?
ground. Ja didn't
Come
want no
here.
parts of it.
Come here, little
He
dude.
didn't. Ja didn't want no parts of that.
Come here, little
Low key,
dude.
Keyshawn got some of that in him too though.
He
I
do. He
seen him
do.
doing it too.
A little retard shrimp. He got some of it. Yeah. Yeah. He do.
I ain't what he said. Cool man.
Nah, T Mac,
Come
we know
on, man.
Bud is different. Bud is like, I believe he's like, I don't want to say Jack Johnson, but I think he come from like, he from somebody lineage, like
He
either
Mm-hmm.
the
like Jack, like
illest. He the illest
Mm-hmm.
in Nebraska. When people be saying something that really be somebody, they might attribute that to the wrong person though. Like I'm really Real's daddy. Like that's really who I
B
am. Like
mm,
Bud
B3.
Bud really the illest in Nebraska.
How many times, John B3, how many times do y'all think he got to a fight over somebody just dismissing him because he's from Nebraska, knowing his attitude? That was probably the main reason he fought. Just coming up in the gym, coming up everywhere. Oh, they talking about this dude from Nebraska. Nebraska, what? Oh yeah, I'm
right.
from
Yeah,
Nebraska. What's up? What you mean? Oh, what you mean? You ain't gonna do
yeah.
nothing. Bud get right with him. Boop bam, boop bam, boop bam, boop bam, boop bam. That's Nebraska right there.
Where is that located though?
Man, I don't
Like
know. I don't know,
It's
bro.
actually on the West Coast. I think they got a 3 hour time difference
it
from
got
the East.
Man,
that southern vibe to it. A little, it's like a nice mixture of culture. Like
it's it's
Man,
it's the training camps though. Bud ain't rocking with them training camps no more. He cool. He cool on that. But he
man,
enjoyed it though one or two
them
times.
training camps had Jamel Herring whipping ass.
he don't look like
I
he
keep
blown
saying
up
that
though.
B3. Did you see? Have you been starting to see any difference in Keyshawn since he been with Bo Mac?
He not with Bo Mac no more. He back with his old team. Like,
I know. I'm saying these last two fights. Are you seeing anything different?
I see a difference in
I
him.
see difference.
I see
See
him playing with his
difference.
food.
People acting like they don't see the difference. I see a
Yeah,
difference.
he was
He
playing with
playing
his food.
around too much.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see the difference. He don't look as in shape. He don't look as fast, and he don't look as sharp.
I think he looked better. I
I
think
I don't,
Mm-mm.
I
I
don't
think
think he
he
looked
looked.
better.
And that Jermaine Ortiz fight, he looked great. He looked great, and he was
Mm.
just playing with Albright too much for sure. He looked better than
Nah.
me. What's the last fight he had with Bomac?
The one where he stopped Lima or Loma or what's
Limos,
it?
yeah, that was
Limos,
impressive.
He looked good in that fight too, though.
and
And
He
then
he
his
he
beat
title fight.
and he was sharp versus Baranchik and Limos. He was
He
super
just
sharp.
he
he
destroyed
looked
them
better. He
dudes.
looked better now because he looked smarter. He looked like the
He's
old
at a
Nah.
higher
Keyshawn.
weight now.
Like when he was younger, before when he was in the amateur, Keyshawn, a real smart fighter. Like
Yeah, he was a straight
and
boxer.
he got that in him, but now he got even more like
He got punching, yeah.
savageness to him
Yeah,
with it.
punching, yeah.
I think he looked better in my opinion, but I could see what y'all saying. He wasn't playing games like he wasn't
No,
but he
no.
more confident now. Like but he do need to still
But it's
be
who he
as like
fighting though. He
urgent
gonna be
though.
confident because he been already been in there with Albright. And he knew Jermaine Ortiz was a half of a man fighting in 140.
I'm not
Jermaine
Man,
gonna
ain't
that
had
lie,
nothing for no
B3.
140.
When Keyshawn
man,
was at 135,
Jermaine is a top quality opponent to me. The way he
Yeah,
looked
but
versus him,
maybe
that was
now at
it.
147, Jermaine Ortiz, you can see the inside of his cheekbone a week out.
When would he fighting Loma and Tio at 135? He looked good in them fights though.
Man, cause them is little dudes.
yeah, they are littler than him.
And
They are
and
littler than him.
and that Jermaine Ortiz, when
And
he
that was
fought
multiple years
Albright,
ago.
he was whooping Albright.
But this is my thing, Big Three.
Yeah.
Look at all of the different
Jamaican fight.
styles. Look at all the different styles that Bud fights in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what nobody say, bro. You can't tell me that he didn't lose something not being in that camp no more. I'm sorry. I could listen to you all day, but I refuse to believe that he didn't lose either more disciplined training or more perspectives on the highest levels. I'm
Bro, that's the
sorry. He
best
he
training
missing
team in
something.
boxing, bro.
Come on, man.
You got it. You
Sometimes you could OD though.
Yeah,
Like
he was tired of that. He was tired of them camps. Keyshawn was. He was tired of
I'm
them
saying,
camps.
like you could only get so much, even though Bud, I see what you saying, but it's that good where it's like so much you could learn from him, and then Bomac trained Bud, so it's like though that's like the best of the best. But as a fighter, you gotta do your own thing. Like you can't ever be another fighter. Like so, it's only so much you could get from a fighter, even if they that great before you
But
gotta just do
I don't care
you.
what listen.
no, but
Let him go
Keyshawn
up there
got
with
what it
that
takes.
mentality against Devin Haney.
Yeah, no, you can't do
I
that.
don't care if you I don't care if you could be as free flowing and laissez faire as you want. You're not gonna
Do it
win
if
that
you want
fight.
to. You ain't gonna win that
If
fight,
he if
man.
he not if he like not um
B3. I'm not.
professional against Devin, he could lose that way, but it's nothing that I see that Devin do better than Keyshawn.
B3. You might laugh at me, but I think if you go over there playing like that with Brian Norman Jr., you might get clipped.
You're
You
not might
might
gonna get
get
clipped. You
clipped.
going to get clipped.
You gonna get
Yeah,
Brian Norman Jr. might knock you out with his left hand. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Just his left
Cause he gonna
hand.
be for real.
He not gonna play with you, Keyshawn. You try to keep backing straight up, he
yeah.
gonna follow you.
They got
He
Devin to make Keyshawn respect his power for
for
sure. Cause
sure.
Brian Norman is sturdy. He's
Heck
sturdy.
yeah.
He
And he
is
punching
sturdy.
like a ox. Boy,
Yeah.
punching. And Keyshawn be getting hit because his head be on the center line.
And he got
Shout
that
out to Bentley
mindset.
pulling up.
Like he could get triggered. You could get in his head. That's the only thing that worried me about him. But like if he treated like how he was in the amateurs, the patience that he got, then he'd beat any of them. 'Cause I feel like he
We just
more
saying you gotta be
athletic.
sharp. We gotta be sharp with Norman Jr. and Bentley, and that's Keyshawn going up to another weight class. You see all that weight stuff that Jay Prince be talking about with Shakur and Keyshawn. Like he understand these dudes is undersized. They go up to 147. It's gonna be a different animal up there. Y'all see? You see how Devin look, Phase? We can't hear Phase no more. Phase went out. Ja, you can hear me? Hold
I
on, Ja
can't
can't hear me.
hear.
Hold on. Yes, StreamYard trying to cut up on us a little bit.
They left.
Yeah,
Uh,
StreamYard trying to act up.
no, I see. I feel like Shakur though, he don't want to admit what he really doing is waiting on Tank, man. Besides Oshaki, I feel like Tank the
He
only
not
one
getting
that
that fight though,
fight
Ja.
Shakur. He gonna get it. Tank gonna fight him.
Tank will get more money fighting Lomachenko.
No, I'm saying he gonna get the fight though, not yet. And that's what he get for
What he
talking
gonna
that
suck
trash.
himself back down to 135?
Yeah, that's why he's still talking. He
Because
ain't trying. He not
Shakur,
trying to fight Oshaki.
Jay Prince already said that they not going down in weight.
No, they not going up without something. Like they definitely going to 135 for Tank. Cause they getting that bread.
That's a fight he'll never see, Ja. I promise you.
What? Tank? You think they
Hmm.
never gonna fight?
Tank, no, not unless he go to 140. A Tank not gonna give up that weight for what?
Nah, they gonna fight at 135 or Tank one fight at 135. That's why they really doing this with Oshaki. Like because Oshaki give him an excuse not to say that he really want the Tank fight.
But Osaka's fighting at 130.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You over here going back and forth with a 130 fighter. You ain't going to 130. And that's really stepping on Tank toes because Tank can go to 130 like he did with Santa Cruz. He could still do that. Tank can fight all of these fights, but Shakur and Oshaki don't really make sense. Oshaki's a 130 fighter. But the only reason why it do make sense for Shakur to be doing that is because that give him an excuse to say he'll fight Tank at 135, even though he moved up to 140. And Shakur already voiced he ain't really pressed to fight Oshaki. But he's still in the mix with Oshaki because that give him an excuse to fight to pretend as if he not really waiting on Tank. But he already said Tank his biggest fight. He been saying that his whole professional career. That's his dream fight. Is Tank.
I'm gonna be real with you, Ja. I'm leaning towards where you was the other day. I'm tired of it. It just sounds like a whole bunch of BS. It's a whole bunch of games.
Yeah.
Either you the 140 champion, you dropped your belt at 135. Your trainer, your man is talking about. He told Bill Haney, once you go up, you don't go down. So what you doing?
Yeah, I'm saying
What? Like
Shakur
it's
can't
weird.
go down to 130, but Tank can go down to 130. Bentley. Tank can go down. These fights, they be stepping on Tank toes, like the Loma fight. All these 130 fight, like Tank a fight Ray Ford, that'd be a good fight. But the fact that Shakur and Devin and them, they could fight at 147 right now comfortably, but they always calling Tank out. It make it seem like Tank is a weight bully, but he not. That's his weight. He just really transcend his weight with his power and his skills. Like he could fight for 130 to 140, and 130 and 135 is more comfortable for him. Like at his natural, if he in shape, he good at 130, 135. But he could go up to 140, even maybe go up to 147. But Shakur and them Shakur really shouldn't go to 135 because he need to be at 140 right now, and then he can go up to 140 comfortably right now. And Devin could go up to 154 right now, and they both still want to fight Tank is their biggest fights that they want. Like that's why I feel like Shakur even
Well,
talking about it. But why I
he's
want
the
hold
biggest
up,
payday. But let me bring irony in, Josh. Irony,
let me
what's
say
going
one
on?
last thing though
Go
about
ahead.
Shakur. I want to see Shakur and Devin fight now. Like let make that fight happen now at either a catch weight or some like Bill and them talking about they not Jay Prince said he'd give him 8 pounds. So what's that from 135? So like
140,
144, something like that.
143.
Maybe they'd go up a little more than that, like 144 or something. We want to see that fight. They don't,
Devin said he not going down though. So that's dead.
man. They bluffing. Then
So
I
then
want to see
dudes,
them fight
so
right
then
now,
yeah, these that's what I'm saying. The one that's bluffing is Shakur. I just seen Shakur in person, man. I stood right next to him. They move him like he the president. They don't want nobody to lay a finger on him. They act like he gonna break or something. Hug the people, man. Talk to the people. I mean, damn, they act like somebody gonna snatch his chain or something. He ain't in Greensboro. You ain't
nah.
Norfolk. You gonna be all right. But I mean, this dude, he big enough to fight Devin Haney at 147. They just like you said, they want to do so much business that they know once they get in there with Devin at 147 for that full WBO title, it's gonna be different. It ain't gonna
Yeah.
be what everybody think it's gonna be. That motherfucker, he
I
gonna
don't
be
think it's
punching.
gonna be. Yeah, Devin. I feel like Devin going. That's where you gonna see him walking somebody down. Like I feel like he gonna do that if he fights Shakur. He gonna try to walk Shakur down. Like that's gonna be
Hmm.
his game plan. Cause Devin could pull it
Hmm.
off where other fighters can't pull it off.
Yep, it's gonna be something like this, Ja.
Yeah, see what I'm saying, yo? Make that fight happen right now, cause y'all not about to catch up to Tank ever. Y'all better make some fights happen while he making his fights happen. That's the best thing to do, man. Y'all
Look
never
at
gonna
Billy.
catch up to him.
That's crazy to say. Shakur can beat Devin, but he's scared. They can Shakur can beat Devin if he weight drain.
They're
Man,
both scared.
fight, make this fight, man. Yeah, like
Irony, what's
they.
happening?
Man.
What's up, man? How you doing? How you guys doing,
What
everybody?
up,
Doing
Arnie?
well.
God
And I
bless
think
you.
Shakur the best
God
in the
bless you
world.
too, man.
That's me.
Say that again.
But I think Shakur the best in the world. That's me. But
In defense, hardest to hit. I mean, I cannot
but
argue with
he
that.
also has the best offensive percentage, and people gonna cry about his opponents.
Nah,
But he got the best landing percentage as well.
he's surgical to the body and everything, but
Everything.
he does have a. I mean, Devin does have a way stronger resume than he does, in my opinion.
Hmm. But we also know that Devin has flaws that Shakur doesn't have.
Oh,
And
for
then
sure.
to the point where Ja gonna tell you that Shakur is cheating, like with his style, because he fights out of range.
Not technically, but it's an unspoken thing.
No, I
Like
know what
Yeah.
I
he
know what
cheat,
he's
he
saying.
using his star status. Like if he wasn't like a star like he is from the amateurs, he wouldn't be able to get away with that waiting that he did.
If you could figure out a
Like rigging,
style,
he'd be like Riggindar.
if you exact right, if you can figure
Mhm.
out a style where you can win without getting hit or almost without getting hit, I mean, wouldn't you? I would do it.
He's saying he's fighting, he's cheating.
No, that's not what I said, man. What I'm saying is that if you can figure out a way to beat guys and get to the top with taking the minimum amount of punishment, I think we can all agree we would do it, right? Not everyone has that possibility, but if you
No,
have it,
I wouldn't
then why
agree
not?
with that as a fighter. Like, nah, cause then I'm not gonna be able to see my highlights when I go watch my fights. Like, I ain't gonna like my highlights. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to take some chances in my
I'm
fights.
I'm looking at this from another angle, but from that angle, I cannot argue with you. You're absolutely right.
But
But I'm
he's
looking at
but
this
the
from
thing
other.
about Irony, he's a prize fighter, so he gonna do whatever to secure the bag.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
he a hustler.
He just gonna outpoint you. He
I'm
with Jay
sorry.
Prince.
Who's
Yeah,
he? Who's he? Shakur?
Shakur, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
cause
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
he used to get hit more. But yeah, he's smart. I'm not knocking that. He been smart. His health come first.
See,
He's
these
actually
people want to
I'm
put
looking
Devin
at this
Haney in a
more
bad
too.
position and make Devin Haney capitulate to the weight and all that other stuff. We gotta knock it off. We gotta knock it off. Yeah, sure.
You used to
Tiafimo ducked
Devin
Devin.
doing it. Devin be
Tiafimo
doing that.
avoided Devin Haney. I'm not gonna care. I don't care that they put you number 3 pound for pound because you beat Tiafimo. So
Yeah,
who cares?
exactly, exactly. Like I
Move up to
Yeah.
147 and be a 5 division champion. If that's what if you want to fight Devin Haney. If not, unify with Gary Antoine.
yeah,
Fight
I would
Poyo.
like to
Fight
see him
somebody at
get.
40.
I would like to see him get one more at 40 before moving up because otherwise it's like a hit and run that you did at 40. You know.
I
I
just want
even
to see
take
him fight
Raymond at
Gary.
140.
I want to see him
Say
fight
that again.
Gary and Richardson Hitchens, man.
Raymond Mortaye at 140. I'll take that fight.
Oh yeah, come on, man, sign me up. I think I was
Hitchens
shy.
going to 47.
Hitchens, yeah, for sure, because Sufa
Hitchens at
doesn't have
47.
40, does he?
Yeah, nah, they don't.
Yeah, he needs to do that, and even
But
he
that's a whole
has.
bunch of bluffing, Job. I'm done with that bluffing, man. Talking about going.
Hitchens.
Nah, not Hitchens. Shakur, man. You the best in the
Yeah.
world. Like, stop all that playing
He
around.
could have fought Gary right now, man. He want Gary respecting Shakur
If
because
you
Shakur don't want to fight right now.
If you're the best in the
Better get
world, let
money.
me say this. If you're the best in the world, I can't have like 6 names off the top of my head without even thinking that I want you to fight, man. I can't have those. I can't have 2, 1, 6. Nah, man, something wrong with that picture.
But he's occupying 3 weight classes. Irony.
Nah, I'm not going.
He's trying to be like Tank so bad. Like you're not even 135 no more. Like until you ain't even fight at 135 yet. Like
I mean, he
fight
did say that he wanted to
fight.
Appreciate you putting color in the chat,
fight
Bentley.
though
That's fire.
because of the
Appreciate you.
ring. He did say that. I don't know if he's serious, but he did say that Murataya he preferred 35 because of the ring belt. But I don't know how serious that is though.
Man, fight Gary real quick, man.
I would like that. I would like that for sure.
His hand probably too damaged to take these type of fights. That's what I
A
really
lot, a
think
lot
it
of
is.
fighters have had issues with their hands, man. Joe Calzaghe, Paulie Malignaggi, the list goes on and on. You got to figure that out, man. Everybody, damn near everybody, must have issues with their hands because you're hitting a heavy back hundreds of thousands of times in your life. I mean, look at these little bones in your hands. I mean, the hands are gonna have problems. Like that's pretty much inevitable, in my opinion.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about that. I don't care about that Keyshawn versus Shakur stuff no more.
Nah, that ain't happening. That ship
This
is
is
sailed, bro.
it's getting honestly, it's ruining the sport.
It
Irony, can you
is.
hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I don't think Irony. Jock, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
both of y'all now.
Okay.
All right, let me refresh.
Okay. You can hear me, right, Gerald?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, give me Russell, give me Oshaki, give me Murataya, give me Tank, give me Devin, somebody, man.
It
That's 5
sucks
names.
because with the hands though, it's not one size fits all for everybody. Like, cause I
Yeah,
done had hand injuries, but I was able to overcome them. But like, I seen other people with the same type of hand injury and they can't overcome it. But cause I had the same injury, I understand. Like, God just blessed me to be able to get through it, like, and heal
that's a
from it.
fact. That's a
Cause
fact.
everybody can't heal from like them hand injuries. Like.
I probably shouldn't have said that because it depends on the degree of the injury and not everyone's the same. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he might have more hard time healing. His bone density or whatever might be different. Ain't no telling. Like, and then if he faced somebody like Gary, and he only could use one hand, he gonna lose. You ain't getting away with certain fighters with doing that.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fight somebody that's more like a Puello. Fight somebody that doesn't pose that much of a
Man, that's gonna be
threat. You
man.
know.
Listen, that'll
Go
be
ahead.
one of the hardest fights at the weight class. That's almost worse than fighting Sandor.
Why y'all keep saying Puello
Nah,
like Puello good?
I prefer Sandor. I
He
prefer
tough.
Sandor Martin.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Same from the power
I ain't
standpoint. It's
say.
not stylistically, it's hard, but it
Puello's
doesn't.
smart and he got range and
Yeah,
height.
he is. Yeah, he is. I just feel like Cuello fights better off his back foot as opposed to his front foot, and I think. I mean, I don't know. I just think that to beat Shakur, you got to have a front foot game, man. Um, I don't know. That's
But
just me.
Puello used his height and his reach though. He got the height and reach advantage over Shakur.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of
That's
that.
why I feel like that's gonna be a
Um,
tough fight for him.
I feel bad for Puello because he missed out on Dalton Smith, man. That sucks. Really sucks. But hey, how do you guys feel about that card, man? The pyramids. We're going to the pyramids.
Now that B3 broke the whole card down, it's not that strong as I thought. I thought Raleigh was on there. Like
Who knows what
Amari,
Rudy's
I'm
doing?
looking forward to seeing Amari the most out of anybody on that card.
No, Amari's tonight. Amari Jones is not on that card.
Oh,
Yeah, tonight on the zone, like
oh
7
no,
Eastern time.
then that's an exhibition.
Nice for the
That,
title. It's for one
that
of the one that they
no,
stripped
I
down.
know.
Like,
I'm saying like that'd be good if you go into Egypt.
that would be awesome. Yeah, I agree.
But
But hey, you got the heheavyweight fight.
I
I mean,
ain't
you got
impressed.
you got the heavyweight fight and you got the Giasov and Carol. I think between those two and the female fight that they got going on, we'll get something out of that. I guess I'm just looking at the optimistic in the house right here, right? But I think it's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be nice.
They need to start promoting other fighters more. Cause
I
I
do
don't
love.
really know nobody else on the card besides Usyk.
I was about to tell you that that card has like 15 countries represented, man. Like they have countries in Africa, they have a couple of Egyptian fighters, Japanese, South America. You know, they have people from all
Yeah.
over in that card, so that's a good thing. Hopefully they're good though, because it may not be a good thing.
I
Hopefully it's
think
good.
it's gonna be good because it's a lot. It's probably more about the lot, like being there, than it is
Exactly,
about the
exactly.
televised. Because they
First time,
televising
right?
it early.
Can you guys remember an event in Egypt like that? I can't remember one of boxing. I can't remember one.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Nah,
Me neither.
nah. This is the first. This is the first one. I went through it earlier, Arnie. We've been on here almost.
Okay.
We going on 3 hours. So
Yeah, I just got off
we
work, man. I just got off work, so I was lucky that I caught you. I thought for sure you were gone, but
yeah. Well, we stayed on a little. Jock came through and extended the show. But yeah, we ran through it. I'm excited for the card. I'm gonna be honest with you. The fight that I'm most looking forward to is
the
I'm gonna
heavyweight,
be
right?
honest with you. The Richard Torres versus Frank.
Yeah,
I
for
see.
sure.
I think Frank got a bad wheel. So for me, it's Catterall
Me
versus
too. Yeah,
Giasov.
me too. Yeah.
I want to
Well,
see
Frank Martin on this card.
No,
Frank
Sanchez,
Sanchez, the Cuban Flash, the
Ah,
heavyweight.
okay.
the other Frank.
All right, I want to watch it, man. I
Yeah,
want to
watch
see
this
it.
card.
That's gonna be good, John. That heavyweight fight is gonna be real good. Watch.
You think Frank is back though? He ain't
I
fought
mean,
in 15 months.
I want to believe it, I guess, but I mean, because Torres, otherwise Torres is gonna take his head off, bro. Torres is a pit bull in there, man. Like he better be.
I got Torres trying to hurt and run through Frank Sanchez. Yeah, it's pay-per-view, Billy. It's pay-per-view on the zone. If you got the
The
ultimate
one,
package, it's included.
yeah, the
Yeah,
one
it's
from
free.
Amari Jones is quote unquote
I
free
mean,
tonight.
yeah, like you got. Oh yeah, I can't wait till that come on.
He's gonna
I'm
take
messing
over
with the
60, man.
zone. At first, I
Telling you.
wasn't messing with the zone that much, but like they be having boxing on all the time. That's lit.
Yeah, this year is good, and I just canceled my subscription because I was disgusted with it, but I'm probably gonna renew because it's getting kind of good.
They be having some good fights. I'm messing
Oh
with
yeah,
them.
yeah,
They stepping it
for
up.
sure.
They growing on me. I like the zone.
Exactly. They're growing on me. That's the proper way to say it. Exactly.
Go ahead and give us your picks, right? Since we here, Irony. We ain't gonna be
Usyk
on
by
here too much longer, but I want your picks.
Usyk by TKO round 6. I think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something like that. Hamza Shiraz by KO round 8. Who's the other one? Oh, Shakram Giasov by UD. Richard Torres by KO round 9. And the Japanese chick, Misuki Hiruta, I think is her name, by UD.
Mizuki Hiryuta.
Yeah, by UD. I've seen
Hold
her a
on, you
couple of
said
times.
Torres by UD or Torres by
No,
stoppage?
Chakram Giaso by UD, Torres by KO round 9. And Misuki Hiruta. I've seen her a couple of times. She's nice. By UD, and I don't know who else is in there.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Daniel Lappin, but
Oh,
that's
and
pretty
Amari
much the top
Jones. Amari Jones by Massacre.
You think he gonna punish Gauthier? I think so
Yeah,
too.
for sure. He had his chance, Gualtieri versus Johnny Beck, and he wasn't impressive at all. So, yeah.
Nah, he got stopped. Yeah, that's gonna be a good card tonight, man. Make sure y'all
Anything else?
tune in. Nah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Rob Safar versus Peralta, Yamil Peralta. That's the co-main. That's gonna be pretty good.
Oh yeah. I know Rob Safar, but I don't like. I can't think of one of his fights right now off the top of my head. I think I'm mistaken.
He fought Kovalev a couple years ago. Remember he got that UD over Kovalev.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one because I don't know Peralta, so I don't know.
Peralt, he's 30. He's a tough guy. He fought Rozeki to a draw.
Ryan Rosicki. Oh, okay.
hmm Yeah, so
Let's
this is
say Robert Safar by majority decision.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. I can see that. I'm about to get it. I'm about to get into this weigh-in. This Usyk way. I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna put my final picks with Champ Ross, and man, I'm gonna get ready for this weekend, y'all.
Oh, they
Listen,
got Jamel Herring today too.
yeah, Jamel Herring, bare knuckle boxing. Yup,
Oh, really? At
Oh, that's
BKFC?
gonna be
on this
lit.
own. Yes,
It's
that'll
I
be
at
the main
five
love it,
event.
o'clock.
bro. I saw his first fight. He did pretty good, actually. So
Yeah.
he's following Mike Trout's footsteps, huh? I mean, Austin Trout, excuse
Uh huh.
me. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Shout out to
Look,
Austin Trout.
for sure,
Larry
man. He's
Moore.
still a
They
champion.
got Larry Moore with the braids on here. He looks serious,
Who?
Oh yeah.
and that's who Herring fighting. Somebody named Larry Moore.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out for sure.
Oh,
Is
I
that
see
tonight
that.
or tomorrow? Is that tonight or
It's
tomorrow?
Tonight.
tonight.
It's at 9. It said.
Woo! Also, we can watch that with the Amari Jones thing. Man, I might go live for that, man. Let's see if I can find it.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
I'm probably gonna call that one for
You
sure.
ever do a fight cost B3?
I haven't. I think I did one before, but I haven't recently. I haven't
No doubt.
recently. I may get into it. I be shoot. I know. Get into that money.
No doubt.
I'm flowing on both platforms, TikTok and YT. So we get into it. We get into it. We trying to build on both platforms right now. So I'm thankful for all the support,
What's
because
the other platform? What's the other?
I'm TikTok.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. So I be talking more so I be like motivation. I'm building a community, really a God based, a faith based community on
Yeah, that's what I do
TikTok.
on TikTok as well. I don't do boxing. I just do all faith content on
I
TikTok.
want you
Just
to
to
hmm
like
school me
separate,
on TikTok when
just to
I ain't
separate.
make one yet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lit.
Well, I can do that. B3 can do that anytime, bro. You've been on my channel before, so I'll just share screen and show. I mean, I'm not the most technological guy you'll ever find, but I was able to do it. So, like
No
Rocky,
doubt.
like Rocky said on that when he did that old movie, like when he said to the chick when he hired her to the restaurant, he said, "If I can do it, anybody can do it." So yeah, don't worry about it. I'll hook you up. I'll probably go live tonight if you can make it, buddy.
That'll be good for my brand to for YouTube
Absolutely.
B3. Like I want to do a TikTok too though. Like, but I don't really know about TikTok. But
Man,
I'm just
it's a
trying to get
great
mine out.
platform. A lot of the brothers that's on here, because this is the free entertainment network to a lot of people. So they like to come over here and get free entertainment and not so into the platform. I mean, you can do that somewhat over there, but more so it's about networking, engaging. So like
Yeah.
if you got a few coins or if you got a few dollars, of course you can go over there and engage, but it really only take 1 cent to be in a fan club on somebody as a live host. And then a lot of people they have panels, so where you can get up there and talk to people about pretty much anything, and then get a gift on the panel. So like for instance, like right now, you can't get gifted on the panel up here. Like any super chats, that's just gonna go to the platform. But if you on TikTok and you on somebody's panel, people that's in the audience they can send gifts directly to you.
Yes, exactly.
So
Mm,
it's actually good. So you'll see a lot of
okay.
people like being on other people panels and talking, having
Like for example,
conversations.
if it's us three here, somebody can send you, Ja, even if you're not like the your channel, somebody can send you something or me something. Or
hmm
it doesn't have to be B3.
Oh, that's dope. Then
hmm
that's even better then because we could collab.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Exactly.
The
then
So
problem,
they so
just real quick, the main issue that I have with that platform, and I'm just telling you up front, bro, somebody can flag your video out of nothing, out of literally nothing. Like they can
okay.
sabotage you, not to put you down or anything. Okay, I'm just giving
No,
you
I ain't
straight.
worried about that. That's
Yeah,
regular. That come
exactly.
with it.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, like right now I'm low key shadow banned over there for whatever reason. I have no clue. Like, but I still get, like they're
What's
not pushing my
shadow
video.
ban?
Like they're not pushing out my videos at all. Like I got over 9,000 like followers over there or subscribers, whatever you want to call it. And my videos is only getting like 100 views. So
They
it's
probably want you to invest in them more.
yeah,
That's
they want me to
sometimes
pay
it
money.
be
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah.
want me to pay money to get my stuff sent out. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Sacco ball, what up?
I know why that is, but I'm
Oh,
not gonna
that's
say it
lit. I
on the
gotta
line.
hurry up. I was that because I appreciate the prayers like that people. Cause my health getting better.
Awesome, man.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's a big deal. Like, 'cause I need to be able to focus on other stuff besides like just being able to get up in the morning and move around. Like, I need to be able to work.
Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I appreciate the prayers. It's a real big deal. Like, I'm taking that all the way to God. Like, after death, like people who do that type of stuff for me.
That's
Like,
what's up, man. That's what's up.
Man,
like
family
I
that pray
never.
together, stay together, man. You gotta pray for your people.
Listen, Carol,
Faith,
Carol,
man.
I'm putting
Faith,
my
faith, faith.
if you're interested, bro, I'm putting you my number here on the private chat. If you ever want to talk, bro, just hit me up. And
Hold on, I'm
if
about
I'm
to
not busy,
get it.
WhatsApp or the messenger, whatever it is.
I'm
If you
about
ever
to
want to talk
text
about
you.
anything, bro, I can talk about literally anything, bro. I don't care. I don't. I'm not an emotional dude, so you can
I'm
talk about
about to
anything.
text you my number right now.
Okay. Because it's good to like keep in touch, you know. Um,
Hmm.
Mm.
and I know why that is, B3, but I don't feel comfortable discussing it on the live unless you want me to.
Yeah, this is
There it
YouTube.
is.
You can speak freely.
I got you, Gerald. Okay, there it is. I responded. So let me just add you. Yeah, no, they're gonna shadow ban and I don't know how do you say the other stuff. Just make this is a known fact, bro. Anybody promoting anything about Jesus or anything about Islam, specifically those two, it's gonna get shadow banned or worse on TikTok. That's a fact. And I'm not gonna go into the people behind TikTok and everything because otherwise I might get in real freaking trouble here. But I know what's happening. I know what's happening. I don't know everything, but I've done some research on that freaking platform. So
Mm.
Yeah, that's nasty
um,
work.
it is.
I
Yeah.
be like, I don't be trying to like be promoting because I'm Muslim, but like I put like Alhamdulillah or something on my
Yeah, for sure.
but I just be doing that so people don't think that I'm trying to like trick them who I am, like, cause I don't really. That's not how I am when it come to faith. It doesn't separate me from another person in this world. Like that's
Hmm.
how my belief is, how I interpret my
Exactly.
faith. Like so, it unites me. Like so. I just be if somebody able to see that, then that mean that's who I'm supposed to be surrounded by. Like, and if they can't see that, then it's good for me not to be around them because then I'm protected.
The way I look at it, bro, like if you don't like someone's content for whatever reason, there's this weird new thing called changing the channel. Like you don't need to sabotage people. Like I don't understand, but I mean they don't look at it that way. Unfortunately, they don't look at it the way you do, Ja, or you do B3, or I do.
That's
They
because people take advantage of faith and they use it
Oh
to
yeah,
they trying to like make it a business and control people. Cause it's some people they could be say that they Muslim, but I wouldn't want to be around them because of the way that they live. It's like they really about control and like status, and it don't be about how I believe.
yeah. The same
And
thing with me, bro. If somebody tells me they're Catholic, okay, I need to know more. Like I'm not. There's a lot more to
yeah,
people than just their beliefs, and I mean, come
yeah,
on,
you gotta know who the person is as a person,
sure.
like, cause most of that it's a common thing where like, well then I should be good no matter what religion you is. Like I should be good around you, no matter if we got different quote unquote religious or not.
Exactly. Exactly. Feel
Yeah.
exactly the same way, bro.
With my
Actually,
content, I believe that see, it's gonna be a harder road for me because I'm gonna profess Jesus publicly. I
yeah,
know where my blessings flow from. And at the end of the day, this world, these platforms, they don't want me speaking about people being intentional with their time and their money and what they do with it. They want people just giving it away, throwing it away, sending it to people
Exactly.
because they cute or because they see their tips. Uh, that's what they want. So, I mean, I'm gonna help people in the way I can. God
Right.
called me to do it. I remember I've been stressed out, not blessed, doing other things, not in the will of God. I know every time that I've operated in the will of God and do God's will, He'll do my will. He'll work on my behalf. So that's just what I'm at.
Yeah.
And listen, we're gonna be blessed, not stressed. It ain't gonna be perfect. We in the world, we not of it, and we definitely gonna stand out, not stand in. So y'all let's see. When
Yeah.
I started putting God first, people started moving away from me. These
You
people,
exactly
Yep.
right, man. You
Exactly.
exactly right with
Me
what
too,
you
man.
just said. Like,
Hmm.
that's how you post to move, and that boosts your quality of life. It's like somebody was telling me they love going to football games, and they used to go, and they used to be like drunk or high when they go, and they was sober one time for the first time, and they went, and it made them like cry because it this how much they was happy to be there sober. Like when you talking about putting God first like that, like it boosts your quality of life. Like you got a natural
Absolutely.
high. It's it's
yeah,
it's a harder route
Exactly.
though. It's a
it's a
harder route though.
well, yeah, to get the things that you kind of desire, but at the end of the day, you're gonna get them by just means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People gonna give to you cheerfully. It's not gonna feel coerced. A lot of people out here they prostituting themselves. They selling sex and they trying to get people to lust after them to get money out of them. And that ain't the way God intended. You're supposed to be a cheerful giver and have discernment to what you're doing, so into people intentionally, not emotionally. So it's
appreciate
a
you, Ben.
yeah, it's it, bro. Listen, every since I've been abstaining and putting God first, man. Listen, I've been blessed, extremely blessed, and it's more so peace of mind, having the right people around me, things being revealed to me about other people. You could, just dealing with people accordingly too. Like a lot of people, to be real with you, they give a lot of lip service. Like people be saying one thing and doing another. Them people not for you. They not really gonna support you like that. They kind of, a lot of people are deceivers and manipulators. That stuff
Yes.
is revealed as well. So they'll say something to you to get you to keep you in a certain box or to keep you on their side. But in actuality, they really don't want you to be the top dog. They don't want you to get that top spot. They want you to be underneath them. They don't want to see you successful or more successful than them. So you gotta really I'm just thankful really for peace of mind and clarity. Like I be telling a lot of the brothers, like, you gotta put down the weed and the alcohol and the drink, and definitely put down that OnlyFans and all that lustful stuff, that perverted stuff, because that stuff is going to have you lazy. It's going to have you not intentional in your thoughts. It's going to have you just saying and doing stuff you ain't got no business doing. So this is a big deal, and to be honest with you, it's too much at stake. We got a lot of people, a lot of young men out here unaliving themselves.
Yes.
A lot of people are trying to coerce young brothers into doing sexual favors for money. It's a lot of weird stuff going on out here. You got to be
I want to say
very
something as well.
you got to be very careful out here, but um the youth is at stake, man. The kids is watching and they gonna take their cues from the older people. That's why these youth are kind of traumatized right now, is because a lot of the young brothers are not, excuse me, a lot of the men and a lot of the women are not solid in their thought process and their thinking. They don't believe
Not
in
good
God,
role models.
and they just allowing the kids to really grow up without God in their life. It's nasty work.
Let me say another thing. Like when you get to know God, from my perspective, you're like, whoa. Like there's nothing like this. Like all those drinking, weed, this and that, whatever it is, right? Gambling, whatever. There's a million things that the devil puts in front of you, right?
Hmm.
None of them can hold a candle to this. Like they're all like, oh, you have a good time, and then back to you go right back down. Like it's pasajero. It's I don't know how to say that in English. It's not permanent. It's not long lasting. It's not fulfilling. It's
Hmm.
like a
It's fleeting.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it comes and it goes. So you constantly need more. That's the trap. This is different. This is the real deal, guys. Like, don't give yourself the chance. If you don't like it, whatever. But I know you will. Just give yourself the chance. Stop saying no, bro. Say yes one time. What's the worst that could happen?
We got to sow into our future, man. Every action we take is a seed that we sow into our future, and a seed we sow into our children. So that's what we got to hold ourselves accountable as men, as women, as people looking upon us as an example. We have to lead by example for the kids and for other people. They need quality people, quality men, quality women that look up and say, "That's a man of God right there. That's somebody that's solid. I know they walking with their head high and their back straight. They walking what they talk." That's a big deal. Being accountable to your word and your actions matching it. A lot of people, they could just say stuff and do something different. It's despicable, honestly. And I know if you double minded, you want for them, one fight out. God ain't in you. God ain't working through you because you double minded in your ways. So that's why I had to put down a lot of things and make sure that I'm accountable for what I do and what I say. That's why I really don't give out the picks. I don't really want to get into that. I abstain from certain things like fornication, masturbation, smoking weed, and all that other stuff. I remove those things. I remove that lust from my life because I really want to sow into my future. I want to have a prosperous life. I want to be, happy with a family, happy with a wife, and have my own offspring, have my own children. So it gotta look a certain way though. God is not gonna bless you if you out of order. So a lot of people that's giving lip service to saying what they're gonna do and they don't do it, you gotta separate yourself. Because God is gonna bless you when you're in order. But if you out of order, God can't bless you. He's not gonna add unto you.
It says it on the Proverbs. Evil company corrupts good habits, man.
Yep. Hmm.
Like the oh man, like this is and how many people do you think are talking about this on TV or on mainstream? Nobody, or close to nobody. So I mean, that's all part. This is all by design. This is no accident. This is being done to corrupt people as young as possible. Because listen, it makes sense, right? You gotta put yourself in the other guy's shoes, even if it is for 2 seconds, and say, listen, if I wanna destroy the world, I need to get to people early as possible, because once they get to those 15, 16, 17, their principles are set in stone. So you need to get
Mm.
them earlier than that. That's why we see this over, this emphasize of getting to the kids early. And I'm not gonna. I think you know what I'm saying, but you know,
Yeah.
uh, um, the earlier I get to you, the easier it is for me to indoctrinate you. Because how is a 6-year-old kid supposed to argue with you? They don't know any better. They barely know their favorite color by that age. So they don't have the facts that they would have 10 years later to be like, nah, bro, you're wrong. This is not the way it is. That they got no choice but to nod their head, yes, professor, or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, obviously, it takes a real scumbag to do that. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in, man.
Yeah. Yeah. 1,000%. So we gonna, man, listen, we gotta keep being examples, irony, keep doing God's work, and at the end of the day, just being blessed and being a blessing to others, sowing seeds. It's not for us to change people. We can't change people. We just gotta sow the seeds. We gotta be light in dark places, and the
Exactly.
right people will hear our message, and the people that want to change, they'll make that decision with God. We just sow the
Yes.
seed of hope into them, and they'll make that decision for themselves when they're ready. But
Not everyone's gonna reject it too. Like we need to understand. Like probably most will reject it, especially at first because they're not used to receiving the message. Like this is new
They
to
not
them.
used to receiving
And
love, irony.
exactly. So
That's
we
the
need to
key.
exactly. So we need to understand that probably most are gonna say no, and probably most of those are gonna be kind of they're gonna say no in a certain way. But trust and believe, bro. There's a lot of people there that are acting a fool, that are just on the inside. And I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because I was one of them, bro. I was acting a fool on the inside. I was, bro, begging for somebody to come with something different to me, like, like, this can't be it, bro. There's gotta be a lot more to this. Like, no way God created me and put two arms and two legs and a brain on me and all the rest of it to be, fooling around and do stupid things and
Hmm.
all the rest of it. But a lot of people, and I know that we live in technology and you can just search and look it up for yourself, but I, I don't know. It may not be that simple. Probably it is, but it also may not be that simple. I don't know.
Man, listen. I tell everybody, if you want a better life, you got to sow into your future. You got to consume the right things. Anything we consume, our spouse should be able to consume, our children should be able to consume. It's just that simple. We shouldn't be doing things separate from our wife. And our, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing we should be doing is hidden, because nothing we do is hidden from God. We should be consuming positivity, consuming things that are uplifting, consuming truth, and hey, I believe it wholeheartedly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say anything that's not the truth. I'm not gonna say anything that God hasn't impressed me to say. I'm just gonna keep being a light, and I'm gonna keep doing God's will every day. And everybody not gonna like it. These people stood against Jesus and crucified him. So I'm so
Exactly.
trust me,
Exactly.
I'm not expecting it not. Man, I already need people that turned against me, talk bad behind my back, say this, that, and the third. I ain't do nothing but bless them. These brothers that had all type of relationship issues with their wives, I ain't do nothing but help them. People that had mothers with cancer, I ain't do nothing but pray for them. People been having estranged marriages and live-in boyfriends. I ain't do nothing but helping and pray for them. All these people that turn against me or been double-minded, double talking, giving me lip service, or really just separate themselves without even a comment. But that all only thing that showed me is that at the end of the day, God is going to reveal things. When people remove themselves from your life, or your circumstances change. When you working with God, your situation, your circumstance should change. Everybody shouldn't feel comfortable around you, because the
Right.
spirit within them is not the same as the spirit within you. And a lot of people have an unrepentant spirit. They have an unrepentant heart, so they're not so of course they're gonna feel convicted when they're in your presence, because they know they're not doing right. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So they're gonna be angry, they're gonna be envious, they're gonna be jealous, because they're not operating on God's time. They still serving themselves.
Yeah, and the Bible
So
says it too. Give me a second, because my
hmm
okay. Even the Bible says it. I think it's Revelation, but probably in other places as well. It says there'll come a time where a human being is gonna put himself over the divine. He's gonna value himself over the divine and his possessions and his, and so on. And I mean, is there a better example than 2020 than right now of that? I mean, it couldn't be more obvious. So the people that believe, whether that's Christianity, whether that's Islam, and so on, the people that believe, the believers are going to be attacked. It says it in the Bible anyway, and I'm sure it says it on the Quran as well, and all the rest of them. I mean, you're gonna get attacked. People don't want to hear this. People want the other stuff. They prefer the other guy, unfortunately. So, um,
at the end of the day, people want to do what's easy, what's convenient. They don't want to make those sacrifices. They don't want to be stand out, and they want to walk with the crowd. So listen, They think they choosing an easy way. At the end of the day, it's no joy in it. When you look like certain everybody else, when you act like everybody else, when you are not, unrepentive or addicted to different substances or addicted to different acts, you're not healthy. It's no way you're happy. um Saying smoking weed every day and all day, or jerking off all day every day. I know women that have or that are addicted to masturbation, and confided in me like
Yeah,
it's
I
a
know
lot
all
of
about that BS, bro. Trust me, unfortunately.
yeah, it's a lot of people that are plagued by different things, man. So, but the thing about it is they're confusing their mind because the young lady, she grew up Christian, but then she had a boyfriend. One boyfriend was Jehovah's Witness. Another boyfriend was a Catholic, and she don't know right from wrong. So she's just up here lost right now.
Oh, I
So
can
that's what
help her. I can help her.
it's,
The JWs love say that Jesus is the Archangel Michael. Yeah, right. But the JWs is the here's the problem with the JWs. Okay,
I'm.
and I'll
But
be
hold on, irony.
yeah,
I don't want to get into all that on the platform, like comparing and all that
yeah.
other
No, no.
stuff.
I was gonna be quick, but
What I
okay, I respect you. That's okay.
Yeah. What all I said that to say is that a lot of people, they're kind of confused. And hold on, I just got a phone call. Can you hear me, Irony?
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people they just they don't know right from wrong. It's because they don't. Truth be told, it's more comfortable for them or for most people just to
exactly.
stew in your and stay in space, stay in stagnation, trauma bond, things like that, dealing it and convince themselves that, oh well, I need weed to be calm, and oh, it's just a herb, it's just a plant. No, it's something that you have to do repetitively every single day to get through your day, to cope with your day. That's no different than somebody that smoke a pack of cigarettes every day. It's no different than somebody that has to drink a 8 pack every day. It's the same stuff. You using a substance to cope with life. That's not healthy. You not happy. And the only way you're going to change is by accepting Christ and moving on and putting away those things. And repenting from those things, so that way you can live a fuller, healthier life. If you want to live a fuller, healthier life, you're gonna sow into your future. You're not gonna keep doing the same things over and over and over again. There's no happiness in that at all. There's no happiness in that. So listen, I don't want to listen. We going on 4:30. Irony, I appreciate you pulling up on me and having this
Yeah, I gotta do
conversation,
a
and
couple of things myself.
do your thing, family. Listen, enjoy your weekend. Are you gonna be live for the fights tonight or tomorrow during the day?
Tomorrow, probably
Day
like at the
11
middle of the
a.m.
card. They start
Okay.
11 a.m. So I get
Yep.
off at like 1 p.m. from the library. So I'll probably be in tomorrow. But tonight for sure I'll be. What is it? 9 Eastern. I was just checking Jones Gualtieri. Is it 9 p.m. or okay? No, a sec.
Frank
Seeing.
Sanchez looks so old right now this way, and this is ridiculous.
Listen, you know the deal about Cubans, right? With the age and stuff.
Yeah, man. They say he's 36, but I don't know.
He's probably 50 in actuality. I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's a whole thing about their ages. Oh, 7 p.m. East, but that's like the prelims and stuff like that. I'm talking about tonight. Amari and
Yeah,
because
Amari, that's gonna be a good card.
I'm
I think that
following
card
Amari.
starts at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It says 7 here, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I just looked on the zone. It said 2000.
Oh,
It
okay.
got the
Yeah,
2000 or
military
whatever.
one.
The
Yeah.
military time.
Okay,
Um,
I'm looking at the card now. So yeah, at least for the co-main, I'll probably start it at the co-main. I'll go live at the co-main, and then I'll do Amari and
I
Gualtieri.
like the fact that he's still with Eddie Reynoso,
Who?
but he's been out for 15 months. So I want to see what his.
Oh, Robin Safar.
Oh,
Oh
no,
no,
no, no. I was
Sanchez.
talking about Frank
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Yeah,
Okay.
Sanchez. Rob. Yeah, now Rob Safar has been pretty active.
We'll see, man. If I see a knee brace, bro, I know which way this is going.
Yeah. You know you're gonna see a knee brace. That's an understatement. He even stepping back a little slow.
If he walks to the ring with a walker, then I know it's all gone through.
Hmm.
Just messing around. But yeah, I'll be on about 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you can make it, I would appreciate it. If not, I'll see you
For
tomorrow.
tonight.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Okay,
interested
cool.
in Amari Jones.
I had to step out. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Irony. I do TikTok. I live post on TikTok. So I do about three, really three, and depending on the day, 4 shows a day on TikTok. Like I start off at a set with a 7:30 like morning motivation. I do the exercise bike, and just talk about God and just
I saw you on
different things.
YouTube the other day. I just couldn't comment because I was driving, but I saw you on YouTube on a bike talking about motivation. But
Oh
that
yeah,
was
that was probably a premiere then. That maybe
oh,
it went
okay.
on as a premiere then. Yeah, so that's good. So yeah, so I've been posting my content. Shout out to Kale. Thank you, Kale, for coming in. Appreciate you blessing us. I'm glad you was able to super chat. I know you had some difficulties a while back, so thank you for that. Appreciate the love. She said happy Friday. Appreciate you, Kale. That's the third one of the day or the fourth one of the day. Let's go. Shout out to Kale. Shout out to Bentley. He done blessed the cut, put some color in the chat. Shout out to Angie Baby. A nice 15-piece for us, helping the channel grow, support the channel and the journey. Thank you for that love. And my brother Juan Claudio. I appreciate all that support. And shout out to all my members, man. All the members of the channel, all the members of B3 Picks TV. My brother Irony, thank you, brother. I appreciate your love and support. And these fights, man, y'all enjoy the weekend and enjoy these beautiful fights. Y'all pull up on Irony Boxing tonight around 9 p.m. for the Amari Jones card. It's gonna be a good card. Scrappy Ramirez, Darius Fulgham, Rob Safar, Amari Jones. Excellent Golden Boy card for their young fighters that they building to be world champion. I love that. Irony. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Nah, I'm good. I'll see, man, because I'm about to start another job, so I'll see if I can make it to your show in the coming next month. But I'll let
Yes.
you know whatever happens, my guy. Whatever happens, just keep
Appreciate
my
you.
guy, bro. And I mean, before I came back, I haven't been on your show in a minute, so
Yes.
I'll
I'm
let you
thankful for
know
that.
because I definitely like your show, man, and I like your stuff. So God bless you, man, and I'll see you when I see you, my guy.
Appreciate you, Irony. Thank you, brother. And listen, God bless you. Whatever happens is God's will. I'm hoping that the new opportunity is a favorable one for you. And listen,
Do me a
so
favor and pray for me, bro. Do me a favor and pray for me because I'm going through some stuff right now. So do me a favor and pray for me if you will. I would appreciate it.
yeah, I'm gonna pray for you on live. What you want to speak about it, or you just want me to pray for you in general?
Not now. It's a mental health situation. A couple of months.
Okay. Okay, I understand. I understand. Well, listen, we're gonna pray. I'm gonna pray before we close out the live. That's what I do, and I'm thankful that you even brought it to me, my brother. Listen, thank you for everybody that tuned in today. Listen, we gotta pronounce Christ publicly. My brother Irony asked me to pray for him. It's nothing greater to me as a person than to be a steward of people, as a man of God to be a steward of people. I mean, it's nothing more important than that. When you have kids that watch you, when you have people's husbands and wives looking on to your content, you have to lead by example. You have to carry yourself like a man that can really sow into people the right things and the positive things. So let me say a quick word of prayer, and that's how we're gonna close out the live. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for your grace, your love, your mercy. I thank you for blessing us with another opportunity to gather together and fellowship with one another, giving us another opportunity to sow into each other the right things, positive things, uplifting things. And we just was exalt you, Lord God, today. We uplift our brother Irony Boxing with his mental health, with his strength. Strengthen him, Lord God. Help him to move past any circumstance, anything that's not pleasing to your sight, any negative demonic forces that's trying to overcome him, Lord God. Anything that's not of your will, Lord God. Any weapon formed against him shall not prosper. We pronounce him the head and not the tail. Whatever he's going through on the job and his personal life, we pray that you work on his behalf, move on his behalf, Lord. Move move on his behalf today, that your will be done, that he is blessed and not stressed, that he can continue to go forth and carry out your will and your way in all things that he does. Bless his hands, Lord God, that everything he touch be blessed, Lord. And bless him as in on his job, bless him in his home, bless him in his community. Anybody that has any ill will, anybody that has any negativity towards him, we remove them in the name of Jesus, that he can continue to be a child, continue to be a man of God, continue to serve you each and every day. We thank you. We love you. We praise you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 I'm so thankful my brother asked me to pray for him. No problem. All right, I'm so thankful for that. Listen, I believe in prayer. I believe in praying for people publicly. I believe in pronouncing Jesus publicly. We have to serve God publicly. People need to know what you about. If people don't know what you about, that's an issue. People need to know. So I'm just extremely blessed and honored. Man, I'm humbled. I'm humbled, my brother. I'm humbled that you even asked me. So I'm thankful, man. That means God is moving on my behalf. That means the Holy Spirit is coming through to me. I'm not profane. I'm not lustful. I'm doing things the right way. I'm sacrificing in my own personal life so I can be intentional and on point. So that way, I can continue to serve, man. So thank you, my good brother. And listen, I got your number in the back chat. I'm gonna take it as well. I'm gonna message you my number so that way you'll have it. And then we can talk more. If you need to hit me up ever, you can hit me up. So that way we'll be locked
Thank you,
in.
man. I appreciate it more than you know. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, my good brother. And listen, we blessed. We gonna be blessed. We gonna prosper in all things we gonna do. All things we do, we not gonna be stressed. Because at the end of the day, God is in control, and we gonna take life one day at a time. But we just gonna keep building. We're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep moving forward, and we just got to keep serving. And the right things is gonna happen for us. I'm writing your number down, Irony. Just expect a message from me in a second. And listen, have a blessed one, bro. If I don't see you tonight, you know I got love for you, and you already know you're gonna have my number, so you can always hit me. I just had to let everybody know that in this season of my life, I'm super busy with the live streams, and we're kind of trying to build because I have to I do it full time, so I don't have a paycheck coming from any entity outside of the work that I'm doing on YT and on TikTok. So that's kind of why I'll be kind of straightforward and sharp with people, because they'll say they're gonna do something. I really need them to do it. I can't have the lip service. So
For sure.
I so you know what I'm saying? I really need it because we got bills and we trying to build some things. So if somebody say they're gonna do something, I need them to do it. But thank you, my good brother. Listen, you jumped in and joined the membership. You didn't have to. You supported the supported the channel, so I'm thankful, bro. And listen, anything you need from me, just let me know. I'm here. Like I tell people, I'm full time, so people can hit me up behind the scenes, and I'm serving. I'm serving. God put me in a position to serve people, be a steward of people. So I'm here, bro.
For sure, bro. And I'm the type of guy that if I hit you, I'll be like, hey, if you got time to talk, let me know, or whenever that is, because I'm super respectful of people's time, bro. Like you
Hmm.
know. So I'm not gonna be one of those dudes like, nah, man, like hitting you like crazy. Nah, I don't do that. I'm barely on my phone anyway. Um, so I mean, thank you very much, bro, and God bless you, and I mean that. And
Absolutely.
I'll probably be in tomorrow for the Egypt card, just a little later. I can't catch from the beginning, unfortunately, because
Hmm.
I work at a Catholic library as a part time, and
Oh,
Saturdays are
nice.
more like yeah. Um, so I'm gonna go and head out now, and
Do
all
your
the
thing.
best to you and your loved ones, buddy, for sure.
Likewise, Irony. Bless you and your family. Appreciate you, bro. Listen, thank you, Kel, for coming in and blessing the live. At the end, we definitely building. We definitely working. God is able. Um, hey, man, listen, people gonna hate because you great. People definitely gonna be even more negative because of what we doing. Uh, but God said, listen, you serve God, God will handle your affairs.
It's just that simple. Things gonna look a certain way for us. They're not gonna be easy, but the right people gonna come around and sow into us and help sure we grow and help sure we prosper on this platform and any platform that we work on. So I'm thankful. Um, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Have a beautiful weekend. Man, sow into your family this weekend. Spend some time with your family. I believe I have my nieces and my sister coming again this weekend. We'll see. I'm gonna call them when I get off of here. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
I need money.